And then today, Colac aren't exactly motoring themselves, so they've got, and they get possibly their next game will be, well, they'll have, 2 weeks off, pretty much.
I honestly can't spot a 10. I've looked at all of the Colac jumpers and haven't spotted a number 10 out there. So, unless there's a change, I was told it says as they were listed. So there might be, so just keep your eye out, there'll be a number that will go, who's that? So, we'll work that out as the game progresses. Ball's about to be bounced here. Jack Berry up against Lockie Veal. We've got, look, it's just disappointing. But Jai Thompson in there, disappointing. Sam Miller. Matty Miller, I'm sorry. He's in there. So up they go. Berry, neither player gets a hand on it. Matty Miller tries to get it out. Monahan's got it. He's dispossessed. Comes out to Smart. Oh, tackled quickly over the... No, he got rid of it. Didn't get rid of it properly. Free kick across to Sammy Scott. Spears the pass into Berry. Takes the juggling mark. 45 out. Quick start here from Leopold.
Just goes short. Berry in a little pocket of space. He's got Houth in the lead. Finds him well in front of Aaron Walters. It looks like he's got the job on Brennan Houth this afternoon. He'll kick from about 20 out. Bit of an angle, 45 degrees or so. Should be no issue for a player of his quality, though. Brennan Houth had a superb year.
All gone to big Jack Berry. I think that's because the big Brackman probably, they don't want him shooting on goals. He's just passed it off.
Nice little field kick.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
You don't want him kicking further than that.
41 goals this year. He's been a star for the Lions this year, but doesn't make it 42. First score of the afternoon, thanks to Blood Toyota. One behind for Leopold.
It was an odd sort of kick on goal too. He's just gone a little hop and the skip out to the right and chipped it.
Tried to steer it through a little bit, didn't kick through it properly by the looks.
So it'll be taken in by Walters for Colac, who's assessing his options. Not much on Monahan, makes a lead, bypasses him, kicks outside 50. It's just stumped away from Stephen and out of play on the paint of 50.
Running the old-fashioned huddle there, Colac. Haven't seen that in a while.
Might go with the jumpers, mate. They haven't been around for a very long time. Might be the second time on a weekend the brown and gold goes down too.
They were white last night, Milky.
Yeah, they were.
Well, they're still brown and gold.
Throwing back into play on that outside on the half-back flank there. Ruck work from Veal was just a big fist on it out towards the line. He had a number running up at it. That was Kane Smart, and he was sort of tackled without the footy, and he'll win the free kick. So he'll take it 80 out from his defensive goal. He'll just looking bored, nothing going on, just chip it along the line, looking for a lead, and straight to the hands of Lockie Simpkin there.
Had it spent.
Just the old butterfingers.
Speaking of those white jumpers, weren't they horrendous-looking jumpers?
Better than their other ones.
Indigenous jumper, Milky.
jumper.
You didn't like it.
It's better than the Power Ranger jumper they had last time.
Spinning ball, in it comes. Veal has a front spot. Berry over the top, knocks it down in front of the path of Thompson. Scott chips in. Handball. Waiting for Walker. Gets it round the body. He goes wide, chipping in and taking a good mark. I reckon that's Parker for Colac. Jack drops a little kick across to his teammate there in Ben McCarthy.
He's at centre-half back, Ben McCarthy. Brother of Liam at the Falcons. Played a few games for them this year. Kicked 17 goals too in his 5 games, I think, his brother. But not this afternoon.
Look!
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's Stevie!
What's he doing down here, though, Milky? He's at half-back. I want him a bit closer to goal so I can just stiffen up. He goes across goal. There's not much on for them at the moment, though, Colac. It's with Renitz. Just goes in the middle of the ground. Pretty good kick too. Finds Stephen, who's held up by Marcus Thompson. So slow progress for the Tigers. Oh, it is Smart, excuse me. Both got long sleeves on. Smart, left foot ball, to centre half forward, just set up in the air. Allowed a fist to come through. Oh, that's really well attacked. They get a kick away through half forward flank. It'll be Murnane who'll pick it up first, but House just beats him to it. Handball over the top is good. Finds Scott, has to go left foot ball, just tunnels inside 50.
Whoa!
Here's Woody, just chisels one through the middle of the ground. No good. It's picked off pretty comfortably right in the middle of Memorial Reserve. Berry just uses his strength. Look at that. Just tries to get rid of Carmody laying the tackle, and we'll throw it up in the middle of the ground, Jim.
Yeah, it's right in the
tapping on the bench there, Jim. Did you notice it?
Oh, I did. The bench rose a little bit. It's concerning. Look at the rucks to the ruckbook there. Vila got a tap out, and Leopold just edged this one forward. They're going in hard there earlier. Sam Scott got on over the top of it. He couldn't quite get it out, and the umpire's going to just circle around this pack, and he'll grab it and ball it up.
Sorry, boys. 37 is out there. I reckon I'm just taking because of the squad. Well, that squad hasn't changed, so it must be McRae that's wearing 37. Unless we get told different, that's what we'll go with.
There we go. So Veal and Berry will do the ruck battle again. They both just sort of sandwich the ball on the top there, but Leopold able to get the clearing kick out there by Jai Thompson in that ridiculous looking man bun. Just came out the back there. Carmichael was trying to get involved, but came off hands. That was in front of Nick Lynch. And we'll have a throw in 40 around from the Leopold goal, Milky.
Coach's nephew, Nick Lynch. So maybe he's, I'm not sure how many games he's played this year. He's been out injured for quite a lot.
Handy utility, Nick Lynch.
Yes.
Got towed up in a reserves grand final one year, though, by a solid backman.
The ball comes forward. I reckon that's McRae. Knocks it clear. And the ball over the boundary line. Right next to the kicks commentary truck. Ryan Monahan getting his head on the camera there. Loving every second of it.
8 games for Nick Lynch this year, Milky.
8 games. There you go. Thanks for that. Ball spins in. Berry over the top, reaches down, puts it in. Matty Miller goes, dances around his opponent in George. He goes around the body, kicking to no one in particular. But there's the man from the cafe, wears an apron, goes towards goal. Jesse Lothian for the first one. Contender?
Nah.
Bit of a man.
Yeah.
That's all right, just
Not
asking.
down. He has dropped the ball in the process of trying to handle it. And landed on his boot and floated through.
Kicked it as he was falling over by the looks.
Yeah, keep going, boys. He's already got his eyes on you blokes, so bagging him. He is very angry with this group.
An angry little man.
Yeah, very angry with this group. He's going to sort it out, he told me. And
Had something to do with the constant apron talk.
I told him
suggest
it
you're in
wasn't
trouble.
me. I told him it wasn't me.
Of
I said,
course you
listen
did.
back, it was JB.
That'd be right. Throw me under the bus again.
Rain starting out here. It's
Oh,
gonna make
just
an ugly
improve
game
this
even
day even
uglier.
better.
Hey, we're in a good spot, don't worry about that.
Preece has picked up 2. It's Carmichael in the middle of the ground, just throws a high up and under footy. Left foot. Thompson just bursts it, look at that, and then shows strength. Runs
man
inside the
bun.
paint of
Must
50.
be the man bun! Must be the man bun!
Goal of the year! Oh, wowee! Jai Thompson, take a bow.
I think that
Goal
was a
of the
contender.
year.
Jot it down.
That's nearly
a
goal of the
contender.
year.
Who's writing them down this week?
I haven't got a pen.
Cheapers.
I thought
Buzz,
you
you'll
were
have
used
to
to
do
this
it for
by
now.
now, Milky.
You're unbelievable. Can you hand me that folder there, please? I'll get him a pen out of there. I've carried
Milky,
400.
Revolutionised your team sheets last week too, Milky.
Don't get us started with the room running out.
2 sheets,
fit
2
it in.
teams on 1 bit of paper, Milky.
Couldn't fit
Oh,
the
yeah,
time.
that's a great idea.
Saving the trees. I've now got 2 pens. This is going.
Well, that's all right. At least you got a pen.
Wow.
Write them down. It's his job to write them down
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
But Josh, up they go. Back again. Veal wins this one. Knocks it down to the path of George. Bouncing. Carmody traps it. Good grab. Gives it across to Monahan. Shows a clean pair of heels. Back there is the man, the goal kicker in Jesse Lothian. Dishes it off. Jeremy Larkham was sooking up. We took all his lollies. The ball comes out to Pepper. He dishes it off. Back to his teammate. Goes back again to Jeremy Larkham. They're calling it, hailing cabs, saying deliberate. The umpire, is he paid it? No, he said throw it in. Out of side, Josh. That's why you take it, because way over the other side.
Yeah,
Yeah, my eyes are cooked.
fair enough. Throw it in. It's right on the paint of 50. That throw-in drops well short of any contest as well in that strong breeze. The rain's just eased off as the umpire will throw it up again with a repeat stoppage. Has stopped for the time being, though it looks like it might hang around for the afternoon, unfortunately. Quick kick out of the pack by Parker, just dribbles inside 50. Pepper over the footy. Keys gets a quick kick away. Was spoiled away from the contest. Burke tries to tackle his man, just couldn't get it. Doing well there was Nick Lynch, gave some nice hands, but just gives it up immediately. That's superb strength by Thompson again. Gee, that was nearly a goal of the year too, Milky. I wasn't joking. That was a superb goal. Kick from Larkham to Burke, left footer, just lost the footy.
No, he had it already. He had it spent. It was.
It's on centre wing. Players converge now. The ball's on the ground. The umpire
Nick
will
Burke
throw
had
up.
that footy already down the throat of Brandon Howarth then,
Yep.
but he didn't have it in his hands.
So we're right on centre wing, right in front of the Leopold faithful here too. They're a bit quiet early on. Berry just fisted that one forward. Look at the distance that sort of carried there. Getting the boot onto it was Nick Lynch just trying to clear the area. He's gone up and under in towards the guts of the ground. It's come off hands, trying to go and dispose of it. Jake Dowsett, he's going to get there first. Just a little soccer out in front of him. Stevie was going to kill someone then. Came through the guts and just laid a real strong bump diving on top of the footy. Jesse Lothian. He's just been wrapped up there by Jack Parker and we're going nowhere.
Oh, we are.
We found a free kick for a little bit.
Hanging on to it.
There we go, Lothian. May have just been, he dived in on top of the footy. You just can't really do that. So Colac with the free kick in the centre here. Look at that, plenty of mud here. Oh, Milky, they got a heart now. Just go to centre half forward. It's just come off hands, gathering the ball up on the pack there. It was Pepper. He ran into a little bit of trouble and just dropped the pill. It's ground level now.
Who's that got it? Go on, Falekos. You have trouble with him every time.
I forgot he plays footy anymore. Who is he? That's how it is. And it's we've just got a stoppage on the half forward flank. We'll have a ball up.
Yeah, Falekos, the pizza man.
You stuffed it.
Free kick in the ruck contest to Berry.
He's been dominant early, Milky.
Yes, he certainly has. Love my big ruckman having a good day out. Big Jack gets it out to his teammate there. I reckon that's young Matty Gunn.
It's Carmichael.
Is it Carmichael? Okay. Carmichael spears it into the guts, gets it across to Jai Walker. Looks to set something up here on outer centre wing. Going to go down the line by the look of him. Into the hot spot. Howarth is there. Fisted away from him over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. 13 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. It's 2-1-13. Leopold to Colac yet to score. At the 10.5 minute mark there, Buzz.
Yeah, ball will be thrown in. About 60 out from home for Leopold. Berry on the tap over the top. A lot of congestion. Laying the tackle was Simpkin. Ball doesn't quite come clear. Wood Mason lays another tackle and we'll have a repeat
Who's he?
stoppage.
Who's Wood Mason?
Oh,
come on. Who's Wood Mason?
Wasn't
going to be quiet on
wasn't exciting enough.
You got a bit soft on him.
Carmichael just swings one inside 50. Burke just tries to paddle it forward towards Miller. Just didn't quite work for him though. Didn't sit on the turf. And Carmichael goes again and lays a tackle. The ball was inside 50 and we'll do it all again. Umpire, no mucking around either. Goes quickly. Berry's tap work was superb. That was a throw as Gorwell read the back, but advantage isn't paid. The free kick will be taken.
Manane.
That is Manane down there, Milky. Well done. Just goes very, very short.
Extremely short.
Simpkin.
That was, I'm not sure that was 15 metres.
No, it wasn't. It was,
it was about 6 metres.
But they allowed for it because it was into the wind, so they gave it.
He just goes down the middle of the ground. Had to be a brave kick, and it came off well. Finds Walters. He's got some space to work into now, Aaron Walters as well. Just kicks to the forward flank, tries to kick to the advantage of Falekos. He just lets Parker onto it, just paddles to himself. The 2-12s go at it. Pepper lays the tackle.
24.
Dowsett. Handball's back. Oh, it's picked up.
Oh!
The check side on
Hillman.
goal. Hillman, does he kicked it? Oh, it's near side. Through for a behind.
That would have been another contender. You get the feeling we could be spoiled with a few today. So Leopold, they're just looking to bring the ball out of defence here. Nice little structured up zone. Too far away from me there.
Lollies during the commentary. He's gone the lollies during the commentary.
Berry.
Big grab. Is that a contender?
That's not a contender, but it's in the jukes, and that's what we like to. He was still flat-footed when he marked that, Milky. Gone up the wing. He was looking for a flyer there. Coming through from the back was Nick Burke, but they got numbers at ground level. Leopold, but they did. It was well intercepted, and now Colac a little bit of a run on. Getting involved with the pill was Ben McCartney. He's just giving it off. Now they've got a runner in Hillman. He's had another pot shot at goal, and
he's got it this time, I think.
Slotted it.
He has slotted that.
How's the confidence he's running with at the moment? He's slotted Colac's first for the afternoon.
From the pocket too, no, don't you mind?
Right in front of his own bench as well. It's good for the confidence.
Some real nice stuff.
High five on the way past.
Have a look at Nick Lynch.
Yeah, he's just showing off the pipes.
Look at the rig on Nick Lynch. Got the jumper off.
Doing that, and Milky.
See if he can, look at that. Got him. Look at the rig.
Great zone.
Oh, yes.
He'll be chasing the tan over the summer.
Yes.
And on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, Leopold at 2-1-13. Colac with their first go to 1-1-7.
Similar tan to me, Nick Lynch.
Started that one, Lynch. He got the intercept.
Pale and hungover full time.
JB.
He's actually started all right.
He has, hasn't he? Yep.
He got that one going forward for them, and it started that chain of handballs that led to the kick. So
back in the guts. While Buzz finishes, he's got full of lollies. Up they go. Prezani's in the middle. He didn't win it. Comes out the back. Tried to get the ball forward. Running onto it on that occasion is Floyd. Ethan, the variety. Bouncing ball. Running first at it. I reckon is that Parker that tried to pick it up. Gets it over to his teammate. And the ball is now picked up by Carmichael. just gets it forward to his teammate again. That time it's Chirnside. What's he doing up forward? He's your old style backman, Anthony Chirnside. Got everything strapped, got the leg, the shoulder, just
being held together by tape.
Yep.
Anthony Chirnside for his
or
fourth
taped in
game,
far lap.
fourth game of the year. Kick inside 50. Was quick. Fist came from Walters, who started the game pretty well. For Tops on high
Stiffy!
and not
Oh,
paid.
didn't get it!
Says he ducked the knees.
On umpire!
Piggy ball on the ball.
That's shocking!
No, I reckon that was a pretty fair call,
Yeah.
Milky. He went very low.
No, Stiffy just automatically gets it.
It's free going to Carmichael. Doesn't fancy his chances, I don't think. Left footer improves the angle,
Oh,
tries to
look
get
at
past
that.
Stiffy,
Oh.
and just goes very short. That's a nice bit of football. Just goes short into the pocket.
Milky, don't
Pitcher.
say it.
Finds Daniel
Don't
Pitcher.
say it.
Pretty as. Pretty as, although it's not. You got that little
Jeez.
ponytail
Pretty as
thing
a picture.
happening. Yeah, that's it. That's it,
Hey,
Buzz.
Very good.
Sharp
Milky.
one
Yeah, there you
Buzz.
go. Yep, we've been using it all year, Buzz.
Oh,
You've been overseas.
Haven't noticed.
You've been overseas gallivanting around.
That'd be right. He comes in anyway. Very, very tight angle. Daniel Pitcher for a right footer. Comes in anyway, but it was always to the near side. Through for a behind. 2-2-14 Leopold and the Blood Toyota scoreboard. Colac 1-1-7-15 gone.
So Colac, they'll just bring the ball back into play. It's just a spearing kick out the
Hey.
half-back flank.
Oh, look at
Stiffy.
this.
Jeez, he's racking him up.
Wow, Buzz had the head down. Didn't
You
see that.
need to be getting excited, Buzz.
Yeah.
He's up and about on the half-back flank today. His
what
old
out for?
Stiffy. He's just sent one out of the wing. That's a
just-
rubbish kick. Now, he's let everyone down, and Dowsett was able to take the intercepting mark on the wing.
Free kick.
Gives
Gives
the
the shove on
shove.
the way for a shove in the contest
McCarthy,
there.
I think
Now,
that is
so
it?
yeah, might be McCarthy's just going to sit one up
No,
out
Hillman,
into the
sorry.
centre half forward. It just
Oof,
came off
oof,
hands.
oof,
Doing a little bit of
oof.
roving. That was impressive stuff from Fleckis. He just didn't really take it far though, and it's a ground level. As
Just looking at the-
that
look at our
cameraman's
cameraman.
pulling off the truck.
He lost the plot
But
there.
after-
You're all right, Liam. Jesus.
We've just had in all of that, there was a free kick going the way of Leopold on the half-back flank. They're just going to bring it out to the wing, to the boundary. Jai Thompson underneath it. He just got a little shove, but Brent Howarth is out the back there. Just took one nice and easily on the chest. Looking further afield, he needs a lead. He's got Burke coming at him, sitting underneath it there. Or was
he's
Matty
on out.
Miller. It's got out the back, and look at his
Lefty.
away here. Benny Carmichael just gets it on the left. He's just chipped down in front of a teammate there, and Pitcher. He just couldn't quite hold on to it. Came off hands. Oh, a nice little kick there from Sam Scott, but it bounced off the back of Pitcher. He went and got it again. Now he just those little right boot out. Went nowhere. Nice little bum there. Colac got the numbers. They try to work it out. They get a grubber and kick just to clear the area. Getting over and involved is Sam Hughes. Can't take it cleanly. Trips over his own feet, and the ball goes over the line for a throw-in on the half-forward flank. Leopold into attack.
I've been under attack for about 15 minutes. You've been chatting for 15 minutes there, Jimmy. Just didn't go. You wouldn't let it give it up. The call. You just blah, 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 blah. Bloody hell.
You can't
There's no break.
As the ball comes out the back, Matty Pitt sends it forward. Pitcher doesn't take the mark. Comes out the back to Manane. Just an end-over-end kick. Monahan tries to centre it up. Just see the runner out there, and Jace Kelly played in the twos, former medalist. Just get off the ground there, Jace. We've seen enough of me as the ball comes. Oh, good
stop
work
it.
there from Thompson. Marcus puts it in, but going back and taking a good mark is Renitz.
He needs a spray. Woody was there.
Tom Renitz, former Falcon. Had plenty of big jobs this year, the young man.
Good kick in the
Performed
breeze.
pretty well too, yeah. Left foot ball was carried a long way. You're right, Milky. Ball goes over the head of Ethan Floyd, who he does well. He gathered it pretty well. Handballed under a lot of pressure though, looking for Kane Smart. And then the ball is just parried out of play, and we'll throw it in just backward to centre wing.
Just a couple of rounds around the grounds.
He's caught up without even being asked. Hey, what's going on here?
Just need to lift. My boys, the Giants, Geelong West Giants.
Oh.
Yeah, scores level with St Mary's.
Ball out of the contest.
My boys.
Inside 50, I'm not sure.
Oh,
Jeez,
Jeepers,
Renitz was
Renitz.
nearly tunnelled. He got a good fist on it though. In the end, he falls in the hands of Thompson. Left foot ball is fading, and in the end doesn't even score. Hits the behind post on the bounce,
Hit the padding.
and we'll throw it in. Not too dissimilar to his goal, how he kicked his goal early on.
Kicked it a bit dissimilar.
Yeah, he did. That was the only difference.
Bit dissimilar result too. Just we've also got finals in GD and Ballerine for you,
Yeah.
JB, to keep an eye on. Keep the
Bellpost Hill by a point over Inverleigh early on.
very good as the ball back of the pack. Maloney taps it down. Matty Miller tries to evade them, just keeps spinning, dishes off the handball. Jai Walker's the recipient, dishes it over. Get out of there, Chirnside, gives it over to the man who kicks goals. Howarth on the burst, Goes towards goal. I reckon. Nah.
Nice
Minor
little
score.
effort. Ammo's just pantsing Queenscliff a little bit early too. 4-2 to 1 behind. Midway through the first.
That could be one-way traffic, that, but I still think Queenscliff will play them off, won't they?
Yep. I'd say so.
Nick Lang. Buzz kicks it out.
Or Lynch.
Nick Lynch. I said Nick Lang. What am I give up. You'll go.
Horse at centre half back anyway, as Ethan Floyd was brought to ground. Not sure where he dragged Lang from, Milky.
Nick Lang's a former president of Colac.
Right.
There you go.
Oh,
And obviously former player and all that sort of stuff.
Thrown up.
Champion bloke too, by the
One
way.
down. Monaghan couldn't quite complete the stoppage. Was bursting through there was Maloney. He's got the kick out of the contest. Scott was strong over the footy. His brother tries to wax with him. That was Tom. Just couldn't pick up the footy. Goes again, Maloney. Ball at ground level. That's brilliantly done by Marcus Thompson. Hands were good. Howarth snaps over
Look at
the
the
body,
wrestle.
over the shoulder. Reynolds and Berry just have a nice wrestle between themselves. Wood Mason just tackled and then buried by Marcus Thompson just outside the goal square. And we'll throw it up as he's slow to get up, my boy. But it will be thrown up regardless. And the umpire very quick on that
He's
today,
real
Milky.
quick
Oh,
about it.
Maloney gets rid of his man out of the ruck contest and then sprays the shot on goal.
He bellied it.
But not only that, how quick is the ball up? Just,
They're not wasting any time.
don't
been
care
quick-
if you're not
they've
ready.
been
Whoop,
quick
here
all
we
day.
go. Whoop.
Through from behind, 2-4, 16. Leopold on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. Colac still 1-1-7. We've played just over 20 minutes.
And look at this. The young,
look
the
at
young
the
kid.
skills.
Look at the
Yeah.
spin. Beautiful.
Get him.
That's a
Laces
lot more
out.
impressive than old mate with the pants struggling last week. Oh, that was one of the
That
funnier
was
things we've seen. Manane just brought it back into play, and the mark was paid a little bit early, I thought there.
Must have chopped his arms.
Lockie Simpkin will just gather the pill, and then he'll go short. He's just found Sean Smart with a
Short Smart.
Short Smart with a nice little 15-metre kick. His kick up the ground was a little bit poor, but getting involved there was Ryan Monaghan. Just went along the boundary line. Nice little stretch and mark there from Ben McCartney. He just goes further afield. It was intercepted by Jai Thompson. The handball was poor. Thompson just ploughs the man bun into his opponent, and he's wrapped up.
That's pretty comical. Ploughs the man bun into his opponent. Oh, look at the boys up on the roof. Wow,
vantage point.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice little bit of camera.
I'm tipping that some of Liam's mates. They're going to have a beer, put him on screen, I reckon.
I'm
That's
waiting
probably
for our
it.
call up there, actually.
Yeah. Ball comes out of the pack. Scott throws a fist at it.
Oh, that was super.
Maloney tries to crash his way through. Gunn gets one high, then fails to get the handball clean. So the umpire says, free kick against you. Oh, Jesse Lothian. You'll get that back, Smarty, I'll tell you right now. Comes out to Prazzani. Prazzani down the line. Oh, good judgment on that occasion. Mark taken by McHenry.
Great use of the body quickly there by McHenry to get rid of his opponent.
Goes short.
Oh,
That doesn't
Thompson.
look good.
Oh,
Don't want that this time of year.
They just play
He's
on
real
quickly. Goes very wide towards Pitcher. His hands were excellent in front of George Stephen. He's at half back. He's forced to just go back on his mark though. Slow up the momentum. Goes looking for Scott. The kick was well too high. Picked off by Manane.
Must have been a
He
boot
had-
malfunction for Thompson. He's still out there running fine now.
Handball's back to Wood Mason. And then tried to find Simpkin. He was impeded with. So the free kick would go back to Lockie Simpkin.
Just wondering what do you reckon the wind advantage for this? It seems as though it's favouring the end that Leopold's kicking to.
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah.
It's been dying on and off though throughout the quarter. Simpkin just drives it inside 50 this time. So the fist came. It was well done by Churnside. Ball at ground level. McGuan just tries to burst his way through. Couldn't quite. Tracks the crowd too. And as the ball spills out, the umpire already crossed the arms. And we'll throw it up just inside the paint of 50 for Colac.
22 and a half gone, JB.
yeah, it feels like longer too. It hasn't been the greatest game. Thrown up and centre half forward. Colac into attack here. It's just come off hands there. Goes out wide, trying to go and gather the ball with Sammy Hughes. He hits on that occasion, gave it back, and under a lot of pressure there was Jai Walker. He was wrapped up.
Got him.
That was good stuff there from Zach Kane Smart laying the tackle on him.
That is, yes.
He's running with one of these little
He's got the
ponytail
little-
arrangements too.
Yeah.
Some poor form out there.
We
with
need
these
the
little
army
guys.
out here. Give them all short back and sides. Sort them out.
Milky, this is good. We can pick him out easy enough. We want to promote the rubbish
difference.
haircut.
Yeah, that's it. Rubbish,
So-
you've called him.
Smart will just have a nice little shot
Whoa!
on goal, and he's
I
just
tell you
speared
what.
it
Yes,
from
please.
the pocket.
That's a very
That's
nice
a
goal.
seriously good kick. And
Contender.
Colac just shifted along to 2-1-13. They're still trailing Leopold 2-4-16. But
I reckon write that down, but JB.
now Milky.
Set shot over in the far side.
Set shot.
Third
right.
worst goal of the first quarter.
Come on,
I don't know
Milky.
about that.
Yeah.
He has kicked a right foot drop punt from the correct pocket for a right footer.
Oh,
30 metres out. I kicked them in my sleep, Milky.
What,
Do that easily.
what club was that? Under nines or under what was that?
I could do it out here, Milky.
Oh,
Seriously.
jeez.
If anyone wants to sign me up, I'll kick 100.
This is the same. That's obviously now we know why you sold yourself to just chase the money playing cricket. You've talked yourself up as a cricketer. Now you're
I
starting
wish
as a
I was getting
footballer.
paid.
Ball comes out to Maloney. He goes back and gets his own footy. Then sets it up, going forward. He's got Howarth on the end of it. Sets it. What a great play there from Maloney.
Great
Alex
piece.
Maloney. Good work. Brandon Howarth in the pocket. He's kicked 2 behind so far. 24 and a half gone.
Showed a little bit of the lack of structure for Colac in the middle there, though. They had 3 blokes jogging out by themselves there, Leopold, with the ball. Can't allow that in the centre square.
Howarth to come in the pocket. He slots this. It's an easy goal, according to JB. In he comes. He's got 3 behinds. No, he hasn't. The goal umpire, will you stop playing with me? Bloody hell.
We
He got his first.
down, Milky?
No, we're not writing that one down.
It's as good as the last one.
Oh, rubbish. Smart was on the 50 and he kicked it into the breeze.
On the 50.
Yeah, he was on the 50.
Come on, your eyes are struggling.
So at the
Drank
get
too
out of the
much
way,
in Sydney.
Alex, 25-minute mark. You got that had a big play in that goal. Alex Maloney, 3-4-22 to 2-1-13 at the 25-minute mark on the Blood Toyota scoreboard.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed with that Colac. Kick a goal and then conceding one.
Just another round of
Immediately
grounds too.
after. Yeah, Jim, go
St
for it.
Albans quick start against Joey's 3 straight to 1-2.
Well, wouldn't that be a show if they managed to get over the line? Early stages, though.
Would
The
cost
ball-
Joey's the double chance.
It's nothing to play for, though, isn't it? So that's for St Albans.
Yep.
Nothing to lose. Have a crack.
Ball back in the middle. Veal and Berry. Walker. His kick was partially smothered. Kicking out of the middle. Coming again was Matty Pitt for Leopold. Ball just
Look out,
shovelled forward
look out.
to Stiffy, who just burrows the head. I'm not sure about that, Travis. Probably a bit dangerous. Ball comes out. Thompson does well. Now Walker caresses a kick.
Oh,
That's
look at
superb
that.
vision. And finds Maloney uncontested. Superb option just to pull the kick at the last minute.
They haven't blazed, have they, Leopold? They've just used the footy really smartly.
Incredible skills. The ball was in midair when he decided where he's going to kick that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's excellent.
Alex Maloney, a little bit of a joker in the pack, I feel, for the Lions. Milky, he's kicked 23 goals this year. Little X factor for them going forward. Comes
Kicked
in straight
24.
in front. That's a beautiful kick too. So Leopold go bang bang.
Just when I was about to say we might have a game of footy in our hands. Don't know.
Died quickly.
It did, didn't it? Blood Toyota scoreboard. What's the score? Buzz?
I didn't even. It's 4-4-28, Milky.
I was hoping
To
to stay. I
2-1-13.
was hoping the scoreboard would keep
I've
spinning
forgotten
for a
how many
while.
behinds they kicked. Should have counted. 4-4-28 to 2-1-13. 26 minutes played.
Back in the guts. Colac, I don't know. I reckon it's at least a 2-goal win. It's sticking up for the Tigers. Or the Hawks today, whatever they are. Up they go. Berry Veal stands his ground, gets on the left boot quickly, goes forward. I thought he almost marked that, the Leopold defender. Ball comes out in a hurry. I reckon that was Hughes. Bounces towards Stiffy and Dowsett. Stiffy gets a hand on it, knocks it forward. Try over at the top of Sam Scott. Smart. Dishes out a really clever handball. Comes back, I reckon, who did we say that was? McRae. Ball bouncing towards the boundary line. Good, strong tackle. Umpires paid that against him for that tackle.
For a hold. He paid.
Free kick to the man that wears the apron, serves coffee. He only does it on his RDOs, by the way, boys, I found out. Hey, Jesse.
Just for a little cash in air.
Yeah. No, it's his mother-in-law's cafe or his auntie's or something like that. Anyway, the ball comes out. Matty Miller blind. Look, just the old look-away handball. Dish it across to Pitt. The ball comes in. Howarth there got 3 to beat. Then manages to get his hands on it and gets tackled high. Does he by Lynch? No. Yes. No. Free kick
he's
for incorrect
Played against
disposal.
him. Yeah.
Wow. So it's Nick Lynch with the footy boys.
Yeah, so Lynch is just going to take it down the wing, and it was a poor kick. Got out the back there. Australia Walker just gave the hands off, getting involved with Sammy Hughes. Just handballs it out wide. He's got a mover there in Marcus Thompson, I reckon that is. He's just going to bring it back in board. Dowsett had his arms chopped by Woody, and Woody went back after it.
That was a stiff chop.
Come on, Milky. You had a week off. I thought you'd come back with some crisp material. You've just dudded up here.
What are you bloody laughing at, Buzz?
I'm not laughing.
You are. Don't see me stuffing me gob with lollies in the middle of the call. Ball comes out, goes past Smart, bouncing ball. Ooh, did he give one in the back? No, he didn't. Ball bouncing clear over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in, out of side, 20. I reckon that's 28 and 3/4 gone.
47 seconds.
15-point margin on the Blood Toyota scoreboard to Leopold.
There we go, thrown back into play there, and Veal, he once again just took it out of the rack and tried to throw a boot on it. This time he missed the pill with that large foot of his. Monahan was stronger, the hands out, involved with Smart and then Smart, and he just got the kick going forward and just sitting underneath, taking a nice and easy sort of chest mark there was Dusty Keast, who just pushes back now. He's just going to switch the play. He's got Sammy Hughes short. He wants to go, and he's just going to go further back, right back to the goal square. Leopold, they've gone a long way back, probably more so than necessary. Now this kick needs to hit a target. Pepper was out there, but Pepper's done well. He's read this better than the rest. He's come out the back, and he's just going to pick it up and handball it inboard. They've got a little bit of run now to Leopold after changing the play. Joel Walker's going to fly here. Watch this. He went up, and he almost pulled the ball down. He just fell and almost landed in his lap. They tried to get, look at this, trying to charge through there was Matty Miller. Now Jai Walker just has a shot on goal. He's just chipped it straight through the gap.
Just off a step.
That is as easy as you like. And if Milky's awarding the Elite Training Centre, that's a goal of the day if Milky's getting involved in it. But we're just
that's not the goal of the day. He just popped that one towards goal square.
Nice little slap by Luke.
Yes.
This is good. And on your Blood Toyota scoreboard, it's the impressive sort of graphics just roll through. It's Leopold out to 5-4-34.
See, if you had a pen and wrote the score down, you wouldn't need to wait for it.
No,
read it off your own sheet that you butchered last week. 2 sheets on 1 page. You are kidding me, aren't you?
It was good, Milky. He even had a little bit of space at the bottom for notes.
You don't have a pen, so what do you want notes for?
I brought it
back in the middle. Up they go. Veal wins it, knocks it down. Smart over the footy. Good time here, McGuan. Big Jakey. Little kick. He was looking for his teammate there in Jake Carmody, but shave that beard off, Jake. Seriously, as the siren goes to end this first quarter, it's been all Leopold. 5-4-34. They lead Colac 2-1-13. That's on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, and hopefully the boys will lift.
See to right in the behinds, James, when there's got one per page.
Now, come on.
That's it, Barnesy. You're in next week. Don't worry about that. Those individual goal kickers, so we've got time. Howarth, Lothian, Walker, Thompson and Maloney for Leopold. And the 2 are Smart and Hillman for Colac. Of course, I've got time. Plenty of time. The umpire's waiting for, I don't know what he's waiting for.
Nothing.
Maybe a squirrel to get off the ground.
Do they have a lot of squirrels in
Yeah, lots of squirrels in Leopold. It's famous for its squirrels as the ball goes up in the guts of the ground. Berry gets it down only as far as the man bun in Jai Thompson. He's penalised here. Ball comes in. I don't know if there's much of an advantage. It comes finish up back with the same man in Jai Thompson. Round the body he goes, finds his other Jai, and Jai Walker, centre wing, out of side. Don't know about the advantage of that free kick.
He took it hoping there'd be runners and there was nobody around for support.
Jai Walker, centre wing, decides to take a bounce because he's got nothing presenting up forward. Dishes off the handball now, looking for his teammate there in Gunn, who dispossesses his opponent. Umpire says, free kick for either incorrect disposal or hanging on when he didn't have it. It's hanging on when he didn't have it. The sling tackle, you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon Barnes right.
Yep. The free kick went over to the Ethan Floyd, I think that is, who just managed to put it out on the full. Free kick to Jai Walker.
He's on centre wing. Just under the Godding scoreboard. 5-4 plays 2-1. Goes short to Hughes. Laterally, he's held up. Sammy Hughes, ultra consistent for the Lions. Finds Gunn. Goes quickly, just drives it. Low ball, Scott does well, makes space, and there wasn't much. Chipping ball inside 50 is excellent, and finds Jai Walker, who's just kept running.
Having a field day, old Luke. Getting on the end of it here.
Luke, get it?
Skywalker.
Luke Jai Walker.
Come on.
Yeah, I reckon it's good. That's your best for the year.
One of my favourites,
that is your best. Luke Jai Walker. That's great.
It's a tight angle. This will be affectionately known as the smart pocket from now on. Ultra difficult kick. If this was diving, it'd be a 10. He comes in. It's across the face of goal.
Maybe it was more difficult than it looked.
No,
you peanuts.
come on.
You bloody
Jai
peanuts.
Walker's just butchered it. So Colac let us bring the pill back
Manane,
into play.
I think, no.
Manane just with a nice long kick to a contest, and Pepper was the only one that got a hand on it. Came out the back. Carmichael was involved. Now just working his way through there and getting a kick away was Matty Miller, who's just put one out into half forward flank, but getting back there and taking a nice little chest mark was Ben McCarthy. He's just going to spear the ball up the ground, and mark taken there by Lockie Simpkin, who worked into a little bit of space in front of Jai Thompson. Chips over the top. He's got Smart under plenty of pressure, but the kick and the wind just helped him out a little bit. So Mark's on the point of the centre square, looking further afield, and absolutely nothing moving. And eventually Falekas goes for him. He'll take a mark here. No, he can't quite do so. Coming over the top, it's Jesse Lothian. Read the ball better than Falekas and brought it to ground, and he was wrapped up real quick.
He can't get up without just a little quick jab or something. Jesse
loves it.
He loves it.
And he's rolling with the army sort of haircut too. There's where toughness is. Falekas is off his hands out towards the boundary line. Miller just dropped it on the ground. It's come off hands and over the line. So now throw in just around from our kicks commentary position. So even the boundary umpire's rolling in a very bright white.
Yeah, this
barking instructions there.
Yeah, that's Jake Carmody. Ball comes in over the top. Prezani wins it. Far as Simpkin, he tries to dish off the handball. Berry chips in, picks up the footy, goes, sends Leopold into attack. Running on is Scott. He too against Howarth. Howarth wrapped up in the tackle by the dual tackle by Stiffy and by his teammate in Tyler Manane. And the ball umpire said, "Give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up." Right on the paint, I reckon that is. 50 out from the Leopold goal. Lockie Simpkin in a bit of strife here just in front of his boys as well.
Yeah.
Ball comes out. Prezani might have won that. Knocks it down though. Matty Miller. Oh, just a mung from Matty Miller, but it just lands in Maloney's hands. That was just a mung pie floater going in towards goal. But Maloney in best spot. Took it and will look right over his shoulder as he comes in looking for Leopold's 6th goal.
And we'll get to see what sort of breeze is going on at that end with his kick.
In he comes. 30 out, I reckon. Maybe 25. In he comes. Oh, look at that. You open the bowler for Australia. Spin him, get him go like that. Just.
Well, we need some handy cricketers.
Cricketers, yeah, you probably should. That when I was getting into the tennis players, you guys should have got into cricketers as well.
If Alex Maloney can bat, pick him. Through for a behind. That did go very late, though.
That went the whole width of the goals. 7 metres.
5-6-36, plays 2-1. Short ball looking for Monaghan. Couldn't take the mark. It was well done, dished it off. But Monaghan went back and just chopped it off. Kicking out of defence, good ball too. Finds Renitz. At half-back, just chips over the top. Finds Stephen, who just couldn't quite hold the mark. Goes back to Prezani. They're just filtering by hand. Simpkin, left foot ball, little chaos ball is interesting. Pitcher cut it off. Carmichael just brushes a would-be tacker off. Then dumps a high up and under footy. Big contest. Burke brings it to ground for Leopold. Here's trouble. Renitz was wrapped up and it'll be holding the footy.
They're hot on that today, aren't they?
Good tackle laid by Sam Scott on Tom Renitz, and he'll have the shot slide angle about 25 out from home.
The easiest spot on the ground to kick him from, apparently.
Scott doesn't usually roll with a glove, does he?
Yeah, he broke his thumb.
Yep.
That's why he's got the glove. And when he does his nudie run, that's the first thing to come off is the glove.
Yeah. He's got to keep that on. It'll be the one thing.
Yeah.
You always bring that up, Milky. I'm not sure he's too happy with it either.
I know he's not. That's why I keep doing it, mate.
He comes in. Sam Scott. Just across the face of goal by the look of things, and it is through from
Milky,
behind.
I hate to just say it, but you on Smart's goal, all of a sudden it's looking better and better.
Yeah, that may be.
Everyone just butchers
Everyone
it
else
at
has
that
butchered it down there. As Woodmason brings the footy in, goes to the outer side. Centre looking for Prezani. Berry, good fist, knocks it out wide. Running on it, Sam Scott. Dishes it off to Jai Walker. Walker off the left as he usually does. Oh, good pack. No, didn't hang on that occasion. George tries to crash his way through. Can't do so. Loose ball, Manane. Just an end-over-end tumbler. Puts it into the path of Berry and Prezani. Come back as Falekas. Falekas gives it to the running Monaghan. Monaghan puts it out in front of McGuan. Can't take the mark. Parker, Monaghan has to go in and give him a hand. Trouble at the bottom of the pack. Oh, just stumbles on the end of that Simpkin. Back to Falekas. Falekas off a step into the pocket. Oh, good spoil by Jai Walker. And Leopold. No, I thought they got a free kick there as it goes back to Jesse Lothian.
He kicks very wide to no one in particular, just more to space than anything. And the ball out of play. The man went down for Leopold as Matty Pitt right in front of us in that marking contest that Jeremy Larkham did so well into. to make a contest against Jake McGuan. Ball be thrown in anyway. Just backward of centre wing. The fist came from Prezani over the top. Gorwell was wrapped up quickly by Dowsett. Prezani goes again, takes it with him as well. There's plenty of numbers around the footy though. They try to extract it. Monahan is met by Lothian. Lothian just whacks him.
Steam train. Bang!
Fair as anything, but it was a hard hit nonetheless.
Let him know about it while he was getting up too.
That was a hard hit. Repeat stoppage. Berry gets with a Prezani. The umpire goes arse over. Bottoms up. No good. Ball at the back of the pack. Hughes couldn't quite pick it up. Walker was dispossessed. In fact, it was Matty Pitt who was wrapped up, Free kick would go against him for holding the footy. So Colac, free kick.
It's Monahan. So he was
away of Monahan.
Yeah, so he's recovered. There was no, obviously didn't get hurt in that tackle. Hit him like a steam train though.
Take it away, Jim.
So Monahan, he's just sent this one to 50. Look at McGuan. He was a bull coming out. And he's taken it on the chest.
Got the win.
He just needs to
go
go
back. He put this
back.
at the top of the goalpost if he has a crack.
He needs to sink the slipper in it.
Yep.
He's going off about 2 steps and he's just going to spear this one into the pocket.
Shocker.
And the lead is there and the mark is taken by Hillman. Very tight in the pocket. And this will be a contender if he slots it, Milky.
Jakey McGuan, seriously from where he was, if he goes back and kicks the footy properly, it goes in post height.
He didn't consider it at all.
No, that's right.
Nah.
No.
He must be a bit tight through the hammies if he's not even shot from there. Hillman's already kicked a really good goal today.
Oh,
bugger off.
Up against the fence.
Oh, write that one down.
That's down. That's down and it's home. Actually, no, it's not. I'll take that back.
That's it. Buzz just flicks the microphone off straight away as the goal goes through and shovels more lollies in. Shovels them in. Just couldn't squeeze in any more. 3-1 Colac on the Godding scoreboard. 19. They trail Leopold 5-7-37.
It was a strange natural approach from him when he went back of his mark and went straight away. He didn't size it up or anything.
Yep.
Just chipped it through.
The only multiple goal scorer on the ground, boys. There's one. The old Lukey Hillman. Back in the guts we go. Berry gets a left hand into it. Knocks it clear into the path of... Is that Sammy Scott in the middle of that? No, it's Gunn. Young Gunn in there. The young Gun, hey?
Not bad.
Ball, not bad. He's got a gob full of lollies still. Ball comes out. Ball comes out by Monahan to Falekos. He can't trap it. Goes back, gets it a second time. Round the body he goes. But chipping in, almost chipping in and taking a mark there is Churnside. Can't trap it. Still chases it. George to beat. Churnside's on his hammer. Turns around. Oh, just kicks it straight into Churnside. Walker's there to help him, but Simpkin for Colac chips in. Spears it into centre-half forward over the top of McRae. Takes the mark at centre-half forward. Gives it across to Falekos. He just kicks it in on the man on the mark. Then goes back and gets it. Should have given the hands right then there. Falekos goes to Carmody. Fists it away from him. Puts it in the path of Jesse Lothian. And Jesse will dish off the handball to his teammate there in Larkham, Jeremy. Ball's turned over, but kicked out in the full.
Yep.
Who was that?
Guess
Stiffy.
who? That's why I'm eating all those lollies, Milky, just to get my sugar levels up. Because I'm a bit low. He hasn't had much of the footy this afternoon. Just trying to get my...
you don't like criticising him, do you?
Back up. No, not at all.
No.
Free kick taken. Nice looking ball too. Up high was McKenna, nearly impeded with 2 at half back, and in fact the umpire will pay a free kick to McHenry. Vital part of the Leopold back line.
Yeah, he and Keister just...
Yeah, they
the
just
main
do their
cogs,
job, don't they?
Yep.
He and them and Jeremy Larkham. Another big final series ahead. Kick was over the top of a big contest from the man I speak of.
Jeremy Larkham was angry that we got such a big bag of lollies.
He was. He filthy right up.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Probably fair enough as well. Be thrown in just backward to centre wing.
He's angry that he's the third cog in the wheel in the back line. Does he reckon that's what it is?
I think he's still the number one Milky. He's a superb player. Thrown in.
It's
gone on a pure right angle.
Got a metre off the ground.
It's got stuck in the hand.
Look at the hairdo the boundary umpire's running with. You talk about hairdos.
Wowee.
Shit.
That's definitely got stuck in the hand. He went at complete
Picture
right
perfect,
angles.
the second one.
Veal won it down in front of Berry. Simpkin was nearly had on to Monahan, who's lifted in this second term. He's done quite well for Lekos. Chiseling ball is nice to Smart. Plays on quickly. Cade Smart goes for goal.
He's a goal kicker. Don't worry about that one.
He's got 2.
And both from the angle. Just likes the angle.
4-1-25 Colac. I think he does like the angle, Milky. 4-1-25 Colac on the Godding's scoreboard. Second term, Leopold 5, 7:37. We've played nearly 12 minutes, second term.
12-point margin, boys.
Yeah, been a great
Elite
10 minutes
training
for
centre
Colac.
too.
Elite training, he's putting it down. Oh, he's putting that one down.
How many's on the list now?
Yeah, every goal.
We've
There's-
got
there's
3
been-
on the list.
There's 9 goal kickers. He's got nine options.
They're dominating the play at the moment, Colac. Another couple of goals and they'll be right back in it, literally.
A couple of goals, they'll be actually level with them.
Yes.
So up they go. Veal wins this one, knocks it down. George is tackled and dispossessed. Goes back and gets it, then gets Miller by the arm. Spins him around. Umpire's looking, says, no, it's okay. Ball comes back, coughed up. Woody gets in there and tries to set up the Shepherd. Going in is his teammate, Matthew Kenny. Haven't seen much of him today. Ball goes back to Smart. He's dispossessed. Going in is Pitcher. He wraps it under his arm. The umpire says, give it to me. We'll have a ball up. About 10 metres from the centre circle.
So be thrown up again right in the centre of Memorial Park here. It just goes upfield, got the tap down. It was no one in particular. Wrapped up pretty quickly. Jai Thompson was trying to barrel his way through there. Couldn't do so successfully. It's coming out the back there, chasing after it. Is our man in a number that's not in your sheet milk.
I
You
reckon
need
it's
to lift.
McRae.
McRae.
I reckon we've said that, but you obviously don't listen.
When you talk? No.
No.
An over line for throwing anyway.
Line of the day, that.
It would have been great in your sheets because you would have him in 2 rows, no goals, no behinds, no nothing. And might have there been a chance it was in English?
Good to see Milky doesn't hold grudges. Ball was thrown in. 1 down at ground level. Veal lays a strong tackle. The ball actually was a free kick paid, I think, against Veal for high contact. Bit unlucky there, I reckon, tackling a smaller man. It's Jai Thompson anyway. We'll take the free kick. He's at half forward, out of side for Leopold. Just drives it inside 50, holds slightly in the breeze. And there's a free
kick for
kick
a
being
push.
paid.
Yes.
For a shove.
The mark was taken by Colac,
Stiffy.
but there was,
Stiffy took the mark, but
there was a push by
Kane Smart, I reckon it was. I reckon it was
Didn't
Kane
even want to
Smart getting
mention
big
him.
shove.
Berry was paid the free kick. Didn't see the push, to be honest, Milky.
Yeah, I did see the push. Yes, it was there. I think it might have been Kane Smart who cleared the way for Stiffy to take the grab.
Takes a fair push to move Berry as well.
Yes.
Comes in. And he's a much improved play the last 24 months or so, Jack Berry.
And he's kicked the goal.
He does kick the goal.
And look at the boys go to him. No, not as much as I would have thought. Come on, boys, get around him. Jeez. Big Jack doesn't kick that many.
He's obviously got under the skin of a few during the week, and they've gone, yeah, we don't want to. Don't want to Barbie.
Just number 6 for the year for Jack Berry. Moves Leopold along to 6-7-43. Colac 4-1-25. We played 14 and a half.
I'm tipping on the other 5. They might have got around him a bit more, but that one, they just didn't seem to give us stuff. Back in the guts. Get out of the way. Been travelling 14 and 3/4 minutes. Lucky Simpkin.
Hey, just quick around the grounds too. St Albans 3-3-21. St Albans still holding the lead 5-2-32. 15-minute mark of the second term.
When I don't talk, I don't listen. When you talk, I don't listen. I like that.
Ball back in the middle. Veal wins it, knocks it down. Miller hacks it out of the pack. Could have been a free kick, but the umpire says, no, leave it to me. I will go through all of that crap again. Bald-headed Falekos getting up. Must be good at pizzas. Because he's not a real attractive man. As the ball comes back in, Berry knocks it clear down to Pepper. Just an inside-outer off the boot. Bouncing ball, Sam Scott tries to trap it, then knocks it clear. He tries to keep his feet. Good tackle on that occasion by Smart.
It's a bit unlucky, that, I reckon.
Gee.
Quick on it.
A little bit of wrestle on too.
Yeah,
He never had that footy, really, until he handballed it. Very unlucky, I reckon.
Zani,
Scott.
and who's he scragging with?
There's a bit going on here, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at
over
it.
the fence. It's always good for the fans.
Well, Brandon Howarth fired up a little bit too. If I'm him, I'm staying away. Let's just bulk up a little bit. So on the halfback flank there. Free kick came Smart. Just looks up the field. Now the locals are just getting a little bit involved. He just sidestepped a couple and he's just kicked it along. He needs a flyer at the back, and working his way in a really good position was Matty Miller and taking a strong mark in the hands. Just with Faleka standing on the mark. He's just looking further afield. He's got Jai Thompson running back, but he's gone even wider still. Sitting underneath was Burke. Comes off hands and over the line. And they're on again.
Oh, Stiffy's in there.
Stiffy's just...
And copying it too.
There we go.
Lothian's into him.
And they quickly throw it back into play there. Real fist there from Matty Miller. Just slapped it forward. He's just trying to make the most of the numbers, not being around the pill. Getting back there and doing some really good work for Colac was Ben McCarthy. He's just taken it long out of the area, but Sammy Hughes marks it on the wing. Nielsen Leopold back into attack again.
Goes short at half forward. Gunn just goes over the top. Was intercepted by Stephen. Just dropped the one he probably should have taken. They might escape though. Gorwell goes by hand. They're still at half back as they try to escape trouble. Kick had to be good to Filecos and was. Showed some good hands, then goes laterally in the middle of the ground. Finds Veal, stalwart of the footy club. Goes wider still to Smart, who's lifted in this second term along with Monahan to try and get them back into the contest. Goes by hand, they break the lines now. Kick towards us in the Kicks commentary truck, just floats towards the boundary.
Kick up in there.
And in the end, it's out of play. Beats Jack Parker to the line and it'll be thrown up right in front of us.
And you no doubt Milky will take this one.
Yeah, right in front of the Kicks commentary truck, you betcha. Boundary umpire, oof, throws it in. Berry's got the front. Veal just wheels him out of there. Parker wrapped up in the tackle straight away by Pitt. And umpire says, give it to me. Right in the paint of the 50 for Colac. 4-1-25, they trail Leopold 6-7-43.
So up it goes there. The ruck's still in the battle there. Veal got the tap down just over the top of the footy. Was Filecos. He just can't get clear. A little bit of a wrestle on and the umpire will call for it. So Liverpool up in the same spot, 50 out from the Colac goal as they're just trying to get something going in this game. Berry and Veal again. Tried to get a tap down, couldn't do so, was Veal. Berry just went down, picked it up, and he's just over the top of the footy. It just bounced out of there. Lothian was involved as well. Now with the Pillars, Jack Parker, and he's tackled strongly, so they'll have a third ball up right in front of us, and Buzz, this could be your chance to get it out.
Umpire bet to throw it up. Likes his food.
Not sure that, Milky. Miller wins it down. Probably can't be saying that, Milky. It's just shoveled forward. Filecos goes hard against Matty Miller. But it'll be thrown up again. So another stoppage, the fourth in a row.
I was going to say, he throws it up a little slower than the rest because he's blowing a little bit. He just takes a few seconds.
There's a slight Mohican in the hair too. One down Maloney. That's probably holding the footy. Good decision too by the man we speak of. Free kick taken by Veal, goes quickly. Just quick feed from Stephen. Little quick shimmy. Not sure about that. Simpkin then misses it. Scott tries to burst through the tackle from Simpkin. It was a pretty good challenge in the end. Miller, Stephen butters up his own work. Then Scott just drives him into the ground. Strong body to try and beat. Umpire folds the arms and an intense passage of play will be stopped by the ball up.
Back up we go again. Field knocks it clear and got one over the shoulder from Maloney. So free kick to Big Lockie. Dishes, went to go. It was going to get away the handball. Then just spears the left foot into Carmody. Carmody, did he get one high? Playing for that one. Ball comes out from Monahan, intercepted by McHenry. McHenry goes into the centre of the ground. Stiffy! Takes the mark, unopposed. Then just wheels on that right foot. Goes in the pocket looking for Carmody. Puts one Duke up. Use two, son. Goes out to Walker. Dishes off the handball looking for Keast. Keast back to McHenry. Umpire says it was already over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in.
Missed chance there for Carmody. He did the work early. He had time.
Yep. Just put the one Duke out though.
Hand, yeah.
We'll have a throw in inside forward 50 for Colac. Boundary umpire. Watch the mop of hair just flow around in that motion. Came back and played. Leopold, they just can't get a clean possession out of there. Over the top of the footy, came out. Sammy Hughes fumbled it. Fleckers is involved as well. Just as they get one breaking away, that was Matty Miller, gave the hands off, and then the kick went up towards a wing. At the front, there was Manane, got out the back. Brent Howard's away. He's got absolute panic to run in. Has he got the wheels to get away? He's just sort of had to do a little bit of a circle, a little bit of 360 sort of work. Handball inboard. Look at this, Jai Thompson, all class, runs inside 50. Left foot kick.
Bang!
Goal. Leopold got another one, 7-7-49. They lead Colac 4-1-25. That's on Goddings scoreboard. And Milky, your local excavator dealer, doing super stuff.
Yeah, you're after something there, mate. Don't worry about that. Barnesy, that was just clever captaincy there by Jai Thompson. He just knew there's no one there. I have to get there and give an option. Just sprinted. You see him put his gut running to get into the right spot.
Gives himself a chance to kick a goal too. You always run harder when you get that opportunity. But Tyler Manane from Colac went up as the third man in that contest. He didn't affect the ball and it came down to his man Howarth, who obviously had too much time to work it out there from there. So you got to get a fist on it if you're going to go up third man.
Exactly. Yes, no point going up and just creating havoc to your own teammate.
Did well too, Brandon House, just to sum up the situation and get it back to his captain, Maloney. Look at that. As Barnesy says, his first couple of strides are just loping big ones, and he gets away inside 50. Didn't quite make it to anyone in particular. Wood Mason chopped it off.
At the back, look at him.
Yeah, and then Maloney goes again. He's made good ground. Free kick paid.
Got him high.
Yeah, and he's going the way of Wood Mason for a high tackle right in front of the interchange gates. He's at half-back for Colac. 22 minutes played on the Godding scoreboard. He drives it towards
that's
the
going to be tight.
Oh.
It missed Carmody. It just floated out of play. So out in the full will be taken back in. Umpire blows his whistle. Not sure why. Allowed the kick now. McHenry
still worked.
goes back to Pepper in front of us. Half-back Leopold, broadcast side.
I could say Sergeant, but then you guys wouldn't know what I'm talking about.
Goes short, just sits it up in the air.
Just
That's
stole
a really
it.
nice mark from McCarthy from the back.
Yep.
Second in line.
I was going to say douse it, and McCarthy just took it out of his hands.
Yeah. Well done by the young man. McCarthy just drives to half forward.
this.
Larkham
Look
has
at
to
this.
sit here at the back,
Yeah.
just puts a fist to it towards Lothian. Picks up in front of us, handballs over. Finds McHenry. Goes by hand to Dowsett. He's got runners inside. One of them's Pepper.
Sergeant.
His hands were good. Finds Carmichael, natural left footer. Drives inside 50 to a 1
good
contest. But
kick.
look at the kick.
What a good
Pinpoint
kick.
to Brandon Howarth.
That play from right in front of us the whole way down
Yep.
the wing there, and then that
Textbook.
kick, that was all just some top shelf stuff.
Yeah.
Jesse started by Jeremy Larkham, just
Yep.
the fist, and then away they went.
Yep. Did well in the exchange of hands. And then
Not
Brandon
one target
Howarth
was missed.
comes in. Speaking of things of quality, Jim, his Instagram feed often provides. Brandon Howarth just drives it, and it's coming back. Just kisses the inside of the post through for a behind. His third of the afternoon. 1 goal, 3 for Brandon Howarth. Moves Leopold to 7-8-50. Raised the bat, 4-1-25 Colac. 23 and a half played.
Raising the bat, something my whole team couldn't do last time I was here. The kick in from Colac just went up the guts, and it's gone to contest. It carried about 70 and came to ground level. And the
he's
umpires
pinged
just
him.
found a free kick for holding the
that's
ball.
Stiff.
Real stiff against Maloney, I reckon, is at the bottom
No,
of
it's
that
against George for Colac.
one. It's against George, so
Yep.
Maloney's
Got the
there you go.
free.
I thought he was the one with the pill, but he's got the ball, so he'll just send Leopold back into attack. He's just going to go into the pocket, and it's just over the head of his teammate there, and Howarth, who's now getting into a real dangerous position. Coming at the ball was down, said he couldn't do anything. Now Colac had the numbers, but working his way back into play was Lothian. He was knocking in board, but Colac got the numbers out wide. I think that was Woody getting involved. Just got a kick going forward. It was well read, and it's come back into the hands of Churnside. He's just going to kick a chipping ball into the centre of the ground here to Jai Walker. He's just going to play on. He needs a little bit of fancy footwork. He's got
this.
outside. Marcus Thompson's got a little bit of room to work with. He was held up well. He's just going to draw his opponent, then give the hands off and running away. Now it's Ben Carmichael. He sends it inside forward 50. It's a strong lead by Brandon Howard. He's going to get a free kick for too high. Dragged down as he went to mark the footy. So he's about 55 out from goal, and he's pushing back a long
Similar
way.
spot there where Smart kicked his.
Oh, Milky. Gee, he's 20
15
metres
metres
further.
further
Come
Oh,
on.
come on, you blokes.
Oh.
Seriously.
How many reds did you have yesterday?
I'm having one now. What are you talking about?
So, Brandon Howarth, he's not having a shot from here, surely.
Oh, he is.
He's
He
faking it.
He's a small forward.
He'll
Of course he's having
sit
a
this
shot.
one up, and he's giving it a real roost. Look at this. It's going to go right to the line here. It's going to come off hands and go through for a minor score. Leopold
That one
7
down
at
rushed.
9-51. Colac 4-1-25. That's an ongoing scoreboard.
He's not having a shot. He's a small forward. That's what they do.
Oh,
They have a shot.
sometimes you just got to be smarter and just put it to the
Absolutely
hot
you do.
spot.
Yep. Lockie Simpkin in the goal square. Kick out for the Tigers. He's wearing Hawks colours. Sorry if you're confused. Ball goes to the outer side for Stiffy. Can't take the mark. It's fisted away by Jai Walker. And we'll have a throw in. Outer side. 51 plays 25 at the 20, almost the 26-minute mark of this second quarter.
St Albans still got 10 points on St Joey's. That could be a really big result in shaping the 5.
Sheepers. They have a tendency to just play out of their skin every now and then, St Albans, it seems. Carmichael, right foot ball, not preferred for him, just trickles inside 50, tap forward by Burke to no real advantage. That's brilliantly done by McCarthy. He showed some things this
He has, hasn't
afternoon,
he?
the young
Yep.
boy.
Back
Just
himself.
drives it towards the far side. Keast is wrapped up. He's got to be quick. Well, it was hard to tell where the boundary was. In fact, he was well over the line by the time he was tackled. And it'll be thrown in just forward of centre wing.
This young kid must be blinded. The wind just turns on his hair. It comes across his face when he turns his back.
He'll use that as an excuse, I reckon, for that throw in earlier.
Needs a headband.
He does. Spinning ball. Pepper knocks it clear. Into the path of Smart. Lothian gets the handballs off good to Churnside. Churnside to centre wing. 2-on-1 here. Going back and taking a good mark. McCarthy, fast becoming one of Colac's better players. Gets it over to his teammate there, and that's the Floyd. Floyd, oh, good
Nice
mark
miss.
there. Is that Reynolds? What's he doing down here?
He's been thrown forward.
Big left footer. He's Parker calling it from 4 metres away. Reynolds puts it in the goal square. Carmody gets
yeah.
fisted.
Oh, made it.
Oh, George! Georgie
he's made
Wodgie!
that.
Get around him!
Georgie Wodgie!
Little karate goal!
Karate
Writing
goal.
it down. Elite training centre.
That's a karate. He's kicking it out of midair.
Not entirely sure that was legitimate. The
Yeah.
umpire was already paying the touch before he went through, but it's a goal now.
Yeah, counts for 6 points.
He suspended himself in midair just to give some context and kicked it out of his hands pretty much.
Pretty
Like
much.
Daniel Wells style.
Yeah, against Freo, yeah.
Won him goal of the year, that did, Daniel Wells.
Yeah.
Gotting scoreboard, Leopold 7-9-51. They lead Colac 5-1-31. 20-point margin at the 28, just close enough to the 28-minute mark here of this second quarter.
Seen some good goals this afternoon, Milky.
We haven't seen too many marks though, so we might have to start writing some marks down.
Tom Reynolds
Give it 2 goals.
has been thrown forward permanently for the end of this quarter 2 for Colac, just provide an
Oh,
option
a little
for
kicky in
Lekos.
danger.
Through a boot, it will be in danger. Jim, spot on. Free kick will be going to Matty Miller.
Miller.
Gun, it is Matty Miller. Just back onto the centre square, goes the middle of the ground, finds Berry in some
Jack.
space.
Oh, the wind tried to take that away from him too.
When he started pedaling there, his face went a bit worried.
Gives it by hand, finds Thompson, Marcus to half forward. Burke just traps it behind his back. See that? I didn't know where the footy was. Lekos just bursts out of that congestion though. Goes over the head of all the players. Falls to the back of the pack. Keys to be first in the race. He's got Carmody for company. Should have the too much agility for the big man. Just handballs back. They should work it out in the hands of Pepper and his own defence. Just kicks
look
out
at
of there
that.
now.
Look
They've
at
got
that.
space.
Great kick.
Carmichael
Really
at
good
half
stuff.
back. In plenty of space. He wheels onto his left foot, goes the middle of the ground. Burke just didn't quite read it off the boot. Was well read by Nick Lynch. Handball and Owen in particular. Stephen, who just kicked that
Again.
fantastic goal, just gives it up. Finds Gunn. Kick was smothered by Stephen. Those two go at it again on centre wing, outer side. There's plenty of help though for Leopold. Hughes is met by Floyd and bundled over the line
the
right
ball.
under the Gotting scoreboard, holding the ball, Jim.
Yeah, it was disappointing a moment ago. Lynch just tried to do far too much through the middle of the ground, took the mark,
Yeah, that's
and
it.
then just went and just had nothing on. Oh, poor kick.
Yep.
Going forward, another turnover there from Colac. It was intercepted by Matty Miller. He's just going to push back as we get into the dying stages of this term. We're near on 30-minute mark. He's just been called to play on Matty Miller. He's just going to chip it up out in front of Burke. It's going to go over his head and come off hands and over the line. Throw in forward to centre for Leopold. They lead this one by 20 points. Could be more. 7-9 they've kicked.
Not surprised with all the turnovers of the footy with the way the wind's blowing.
It just seems like Colac are trying to move the ball too fast at times,
Yep.
to me.
Just slow down, take a second to think about it. Outer side, 30 gone, ticked over. Berry and Veal. Berry wins it, knocks it down. Miller at the bottom of the pack with Stiffy. Stiffy tries to trap the footy in there and does. Umpire says, give it to me and we'll have a ball up.
He's been a bit quiet. Need him forward.
Yeah, we need him to do something spectacular.
Move around its back.
Yeah. Yep. Up
Put
they go
Stiffy
again.
one
Oof. Berry knocks it clear. McCarthy just tries to volleyball it towards Colac. Miller, he hits it, but it goes back in Colac's direction. Smart, ground level. Ball eludes him, but he goes back and gets it. Tackled immediately by Pitt. Umpire says, give it to me. It was held to him. We'll have a ball up just about in the guts of the ground. As we're about to have 31 minutes tick over in this second quarter, Buzz.
Yep, thrown up. Simkin just got lost in the congestion, I should say. Carmichael spins out of the left foot trouble. Oh, it falls to Scott. Nearly bounced for him
pace
too.
here.
He does show some toe, but the boundary line beats him at half forward. Out of play, out of side. Just over 31 gone on the Gotting scoreboard. 20-point margin, home side's way. Can't be too much longer left in this one. In this term at least.
Jeremy Larkham going off at the 31 and a quarter minute mark. Not sure about that.
Why the ball's down the other end.
Yeah.
It's a chance for a breather. Thrown in. Slap forward by Berry as the siren goes.
As he got there.
As Larkham gets to the fence.
As he got there,
He's
so,
just put in the 80-metre sprint.
That's it.
so half time, it's 7-9, 51, 20-point margin to the home side. Colac 5-1, 31 Milky.
Yep, we'll come back with goal kickers around the grounds and some wisdom from no one in this box. Kicks FM 89.3 is country football.
Can't get the words out.
He's honestly my favourite.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah, no,
I reckon he's tremendous.
In all honesty, mate, he is a super bloke too.
Oh, it's not because of his name. I reckon he's a superb footballer.
Yeah. No, he is.
No, it's because of his name.
Yeah, and his name.
You seem we got the physio on the field here. I don't know if
Already?
she's running to
Don't
the
think
other
you can do
side.
that.
Umpire holds it aloft. What's the physio doing? Oh, yeah, she's going
playing
down
at
there.
full-back.
Yeah, she's going full back.
Plug in the hole down there.
Goes forward. Oh, Howarth at the back of the pack. Gets the
give it to
crumbs.
her.
He was going to give it over to the physio, but he goes back and he kicks a goal in 17 seconds. That gives him 2 goals, 3 for the afternoon. Brandon Howarth and Leopold have started with a flurry.
Tell you what, she read the play, didn't she?
Yeah, and she's going to... Who's she going to?
Maloney.
Maloney? No.
Must be the comp.
She's asking... Oh,
It's a mouth guard,
No.
was it?
Asthma
Not
puffer
sure.
or something. wasn't it?
Asthma
Yeah,
puffer
might
or
be.
mouth guard.
so
Yeah,
someone
one of the two.
dropped it, and Lockie Simpkin picked it up. He's given it to her, and now she's over talking to Alex Maloney.
What's for dinner?
That's
Well,
not bad.
That was a long conversation
It was,
just for
yes.
a asthma buffer.
That it is. Back in the gut. 16 seconds that one took. Up we go again. Let's have a look. Is it car keys? She had to go with the car keys off the boyfriend. He gave him the physio. So the ball goes forward. Out to John Walker. Car keys are on the oval. The ball comes out. Matthew Pitt gets it. Goes into centre half forward.
Alex Maloney have car keys in his
I
pocket.
don't know. Burke gets a handball over to Thompson. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Goes to ground. At the back, Simpkin gives it over to Smart. Smart peels it into the centre of the ground. No!
Oh, Stevie!
I had to give it to you.
Couldn't quite read it off hands. Scott just burst in the middle of the ground. Alex Maloney had car keys in his skins, Milky. I'm trying to figure that out.
Tucked in the
I'm very rattled by it. Back by gun to Thompson. Oh, then man, it's a
big
superb tackle. Is it paid high holding the ball? It is holding the ball.
Carmody.
Carmody making the mark that you suggested he needed to make,
Fires him
Milky.
up.
Yep.
That's a big tackle.
He's at the wrong end of the ground, though, for his team. Jake Carmody's on centre wing,
Bit of a Josh
broadcast
Kennedy
side.
style beard going on there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
barrel.
gone
He's got
inside
a
out,
spot
inside
on
our
the
torpy
barrel.
that went 20 metres.
He didn't mean it, sure.
Stevie
No,
wraps
Jakey boy.
Keist up, and we'll throw it up just forward to centre wing. 57 plays 31. We just played over 2 minutes, third term. Blood
And we've
tie
had
to
everything.
Yep.
We have now.
everything.
We have now. We've covered it.
Up it goes again. Fielder's got the tap down, didn't go far. Getting in, folded upon the pack there was Matty Pitt. And we'll have a ball up.
Who's got the footy now?
Oh, Milky.
What's his name?
Flekus, not Philipicus, as you said earlier.
Had a good first half at Lekos.
He wasn't bad. So thrown up again. The ball just went up and then hit the deck. No one got a hand on it. It's gone. Just crawled out of there. Hands and those over the footy. There's a couple of players there as the rolling maul just shifts about 5 metres. And seriously, can we get a clean handball out of here? That was tough footy, but it went nowhere. So we'll have another ball up in the same spot again. Berry and Veal said earlier they've halved this contest, and I reckon it's just about spot on still. It's gone to ground level again, and it's just going to be locked up again. Just trying to barrel out of there was Benny Carmichael.
He got thrown out of there. Was it Big Lockie that threw him out?
He just said, I've had enough of this.
So I'll see if I can get out of there. Up they go again. Very quick to throw it up this umpire. Berry wins it. Flips it over to Matty Miller. Miller with the left
Beautiful.
foot. Bursts out to Burke. Fists it away from him by Lynch.
Good
we'll have a
defence
throw
by
in.
Lynch.
Yep, good fist. Good defensive fist there. Similar build, aren't they, those two? Burke and Lynch. Skinny buggers. God, I remember that. I remember those
Burke's got a
days.
little bit on him.
I remember those days when I was skinny.
Oh, that would have been real early days for you.
Yeah, age 6. Well, he blew
At
out.
6, he was blown out long before.
Ball over the back. Walker just throws a boot at it. It'll fall to no one over the head of Burke. Just
Oh,
taps
good
it
little
over
palm.
towards Scott Howarth. Trying to tap it onto Scott. They're just playing a bit of aerial ping pong for the moment, Leopold. Ball just pitches to Pepper. Tries to break a tackle right in front of us. Look out. Floyd wrapped up. He is I've
gotta be a
never
twin.
seen someone so similar to their brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Ethan Floyd, like body shape and face and hair.
Are we sure it isn't actually Campbell Floyd? Someone check that out.
It's extraordinary. Same boots as well. Everything's on there.
They're probably
Sharing
Campbell's
boots.
boots.
Yeah, they might be thrown in to the advantage of Vion. As far as Carmichael just dumps a right foot ball to the teeth of goal. Maloney's there with Prazzani over their heads and out of bounds, 5 metres around forward pocket.
You know what it is. It's the old arrangement. Remember in the primary school days, you'd have the brothers. There might be a couple of years difference, but they always had the same clothes.
They did.
Yep.
That's what's going on there.
You want to try it when you're one of 6 brothers, and you're still getting hand-me-downs. Yes. I'm still getting them now. Ball comes in, 20 around from the Leopold goal. Hand-me-down stubbies I get now, though. The ball, up goes Veal, takes a big swat at it, and then gets it on the second go, puts it in front of Jai Thompson, wheels around, gets around one, then dishes off the handball to Carmichael, just checks it into the hot spot. Matty Miller tries to trap it, but fists it forward, and it goes in for a minor score.
Got away with one, Colac. Leopold had 2 extra numbers at the forward of the ball in their own forward 15.
Manane will bring the ball back into play. He's just going to kick it out to the half-back flank there. It's poor kick. Oh, it's worked. Here's the stretch.
Monahan!
Super stuff
Could that
from
be a
Montague.
contender?
That's got to be a contender.
We're
Have to write it down,
We're
JB.
writing it down. It'll be down for sure. He's just going up the field there. It's come off hands, getting over and doing a really good job. It was Jeremy Larkham. He's just helped the ball to the line, and we will jot that down for the Elite Training Centre.
5-minute, 30-second mark of the third quarter.
Clubhouse leader for the mark of the day at the moment.
It's got a lot of competition, doesn't it?
Maloney's just gone off the ground. He's followed his keys.
I'm still
Gotta
thrown
move
by
the
that.
car.
I
That
don't
is
know.
unbelievable.
Left the lights on.
Yeah, we're all thinking about what it could be, whether, puffer,
Or
what it might...
either someone's left them on the ground at half time or he's walked out to a game of footy with keys in his skins.
Using the bottle opener at half time, do you reckon?
Caldwell,
Who puts them in their skins to begin with?
Ball goes out to Hillman. Hillman gets it over to Jack Parker. Parker spears the ball in. Stiffy was there too, and he ignored him. Comes out. Is it Keast or McHenry that's got that? McHenry gets it over to Pitcher dishes off the handball into Jai Thompson. He sees one coming. It was his brother. He ignored him. Gives it over to Carmichael. Carmichael's a bit of an up and under. Burke just throws a boot at it. Berry tunnels it out. Smart gets it back to Lockie Simpkin. Simpkin has a bounce, looking for someone to give it to. So he gives it to his opposition and gives it to Matty Miller.
wasn't much on for Lockie Simpkin. Was just forced to put it up. Goes short, finds Scotty, plays on quickly, wheels round to the right boot to centre half forward. Howarth just ended up nearly tapping it onto Thompson quite cleverly. He's got 2 to beat. Stephen with hands were nice. Manane has to be good, just kicked it into the backside of his own teammate, I reckon, in the end. Smart picks it up, just gets a boot to it eventually. Hacked out of trouble by McGuan in his defensive half. Falekos is stripped of it by Lothian, and those two go at it, and Lothian, like a terrier, just tried to get it out and did, but Pitt couldn't pick up the handball. Now Veal just dumps a left foot ball to his position number to centre half forward.
Stiffy was rising.
He was. Stripped off it was Hughes. The ball's at centre half forward. McHenry lays a tackle on Falekos and will ball up just at the front of the centre square.
Milky, I don't often say you've said something funny, but that wasn't bad. I'll give you that one. Stone up there. We haven't gone far. Monahan was trying to get involved, and Whistle's gone for a hold. Looks like it'll be Dowsett with the ball.
Dowsett? That's
I've no idea.
that is Jai Thompson. He'll be shattered. He's got a man bun. You've called him a bald-headed Dowsett. He will get you.
I'm looking into the trees.
That was James Hickleton who said that, Jai. Don't you worry
when
about
you
that.
shave the sides and slick the top back into a man bun.
He's
So
got
Jai
tattoos
Thompson-
everywhere. Goes out to his mate, but Prazzani gets one in the back. You'll get a free kick here.
And Dowsett was just in front of us too.
Dowsett, you are kidding me. You talk about my eyes.
Oh.
Fair ink and Prazzani goes to the outer side.
I
Or
need all of
Thompson gets it over to Pepper, then gets it back. Does little Marcus. Spears it in. Oh, it's chopped off by McCarthy. McCarthy nearly been Colac's best. Little up and under. Goes to McGuan. Big Jake. Come on, Jake. Get into it. He's right.
A little bit of barracking from the Colac
Defensive.
supporter in the box.
Goes.
Take your scarf. I thought the scarf was a bit much when you rocked up, Milky. Balls it up back. Just down the line. There wasn't a kick to the back of the pack. Hughes. Boundary is his friend, and he parries it over. So he played 9 chaotic minutes in this third
That's actually
term.
the
Next to Blood
funniest. The scarf
Toyota.
was a bit much. You got the beanie on. You're accusing me.
18.
What colour's your beanie, by the way?
It's
Black and yellow.
It is. It's,
Yes.
It's not, and I'm wearing a green jacket. Work that one out. Ball comes in. I wonder there's a radio though, Milky. No one will ever know.
That's it.
wrapped up. Plenty of players around this footy. Look at the
absolutely.
numbers around it. They're all just circling, and the umpire will throw it up from the boundary throw-in. So 9 minutes played, Blood Toyota scoreboard, 8-10 plays 5-1, still Leopold's way. Colac need the next.
Colac.
Colac. Is there a
Colac.
W in there, is there?
Colac, don't know what happened there.
Colac, said the duck.
Thompson just gets it out of the stoppage towards Burke. Does well, dropped the mark and handballed it, and then got the ricochet off hands.
Oh,
Picked up, got to be
oi, oi,
quick. Howarth nearly got him. Handball wasn't great. Thompson made it look better than what it
Wasn't
was.
that Dowsett?
Over the top. Scott, there he is. Dowsett.
There he is.
Just
Get around
flicked us
him.
back inside 50, and the mark is
Oh,
taken
Churnside!
by Anthony.
Get out of there,
Churnside.
Churnside.
Not a known goal kicker, Milky.
I would reckon he wouldn't have kicked many in his whole career.
Hasn't kicked one this year in his 3 games, and I think you're right. He wouldn't have kicked many in his life as a senior footballer.
Wouldn't meet a nicer bloke than Anthony Churnside. He's an absolute ripper. He bought me a beer once.
He'll kick
Makes him a good bloke.
from
Not
35.
that many do that, you know, Joe.
Anthony Churnside kicks like a defender. And Mark
Oh,
on the line,
didn't
then
even
again,
get
mate,
the
the journey. Handballed over the top. Sean Smart in the back pocket. Takes a bounce. Left foot ball just drives down the line.
Oh, good
And it
hit.
works. Good
Veal.
hands by Vealjim.
Yeah, so he gave the hands off, and they got a little bit of run down the wing now. Going out after it was Aaron Walters, but the Lions beating him. So throw in centre wing out of side.
Haven't called him much, Walters.
No, you're not
Have we?
wrong, Milky.
No.
I think that's just about the first.
But I think it's the second.
Second.
Doug.
You think?
Yeah, Doug.
Dougie.
Oh,
Dougie.
come on.
Luke.
Some serious
Just stick with your Luke. Stick with your Luke. That's the best
Come
one.
on, that was good.
Doug wasn't bad.
Throwing back into play, Veal just got a palm to it. Went nowhere. Leopold, able to get that clearing, bouncing kick out of the house. He's a real smart footballer. Came up to that one, gathered it, and he's just run his opponent around. He's just going to send it inside forward 50 now. It's out the back. Prasan, he should get there first. He's going to gather and be pushed
Then
over
move
the line.
Churnside forward.
Yeah, right,
Churnside's
that
at
too.
full forward.
Yeah.
I'll be trying something.
Yeah,
You need a few options up your sleeve come
I
finals.
can never have too many options.
that's exactly right. So ball in, 40 out from the Leopold goal. They lead 58-31 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard at the damn trainers in the way, about 11-minute mark.
11 and a half.
11 and a half, the ball goes in. There he is. Jai Thompson. Oh, no, it's Dowsett. Gets it back to Carmichael. Carmichael to Pepper. Sergeant Pepper goes forward. Oh, Jai Walker almost takes a mark, but it's fisted away from him. Well, they're throwing. This time 20 around. Do you know what I'm saying when I'm saying Sergeant Pepper?
No.
It's a
don't think he
Beat-
has
it's
a
a
lonely
it's a
music
Beatles
club band.
it's a Beatles album. It's about 50 years old.
Thrown in.
Halfway through
Doesn't
your
matter.
life.
Showing your age, Milky. Ball comes out. Veal just fists it
Hey.
to no real advantage.
Barnesy knew it.
Parker was taken to the tackle. Handball clear. Miller tries to spin out of trouble and does so. Carmichael got a hand. Scott gives it to the man we speak of, Pepper. His kick was impeded, looking for picture, and the ball will come out. I was say picture
McCarthy
or picture. McCarthy goes towards Stiffy.
Oi.
He gives it to him.
No,
He punches
it's-
to himself.
Look out.
He's going to do it all himself here, Milky. He's impeded, middle of the ground. Can't
Dougie
give it to
boy.
Stiffy. He's bounced back up. Ball inside 50. Good looking ball, 2-on-1 here. Oh, it's not Stiffy, it's Falekos. In fact, just loses his footing somehow under no real pressure. Kick to this broadcast side on the wing. Just sits up. Oh, it's really well done.
Well done.
By
we
McRae.
reckon that is.
Spun out of trouble, but he ended up running into trouble. And the ball is out of play just on centre wing. This near side, we've played 13 minutes.
I reckon you called 4 different Colac players Stiffy then.
Yep.
Oh, you're that excited. You just wanted him to be one of them.
Yep. Exactly right.
Thrown back into play. Getting the tap at the back. There was Berry just fisted it out towards boundary line. It's just going to dribble over without anyone getting a hand on it. He's gained 5 metres for his side. Jeez.
13 and a half. 13 and a bit gone. 58 still plays 31.
Entertaining quarter.
Yeah, and all we're doing is looking at the hot chips and that getting cold.
Oh, and they're frozen too. He's going back into play. Veal gets a front position. He almost caught that ball. Tapped it into his own chest. Going after it again was Lockie Simpkin. He couldn't get clear out of there. Then Veal involved as well.
Hit it down again, boys. Matthew Pitts, that's the second time he's
in
been
the
down.
walls,
For that,
hasn't he?
yes.
I think he'll be looking forward to the week off next week.
Yeah.
Milky's mate will throw this one up. Share a few pizzas with him later.
Been assassinated by that bloke.
He might come over and finish off these chips for
Oh,
us.
look at that. That was
Smart!
Kane Smart charge there.
Good
Go the
brother.
hands off to Smart. He just gets dumped after he kicks it, but the ball's gone forward. Hillman was underneath it. He'll just try and get into a good
Where is
position.
he?
Couldn't do so. The 3-on-1 situation in favour of Colac, but Leopold won out in the end. They've just brought it out, but Smart will get there first. That's Kane. And Shepherd will be late for him. He's just outside forward 50.
Oh,
Milky
oh,
reckons he
oh,
slotted
oh.
one from here early. He's in trouble. Brings it back in board. McRae's got it. He's just going to Spear. There's
Monahan,
a fight going on in the background, and it's gone forward and just bouncing off hands. Leopold had the numbers to get out there. There was almost a finger on it. Walker was involved. Now they just get the clearing kick, Leopold. They're back to the half-forward flank, and an intercept mark there taken by Tolomanane.
He's got it at half-back. He's got a man loose in Simpkin. Got him, switches play.
Look who's one out in the square.
Simpkin's got one. What's going on in the square? The ball comes back. Oh, he's nowhere near it. Stiffy's nowhere near the ball, but it's taken over the line by Miller. And umpire says there's a bit of to-do on. Get here with Smart.
Oh, no.
Jezza. Big Jezza.
Happy like him.
Jezza, don't do anything silly. You got finals to play, mate.
He's pulling the ponytail. You see that? He's pulling Kane Smart's ponytail as
He's
it
told him to
comes
get a
in.
real haircut.
It was just fisted by Churnside. There was no ruckman in the contest. Miller will find Churnside, who's just had a paddock of space in the last minute.
Oh.
His chippy ball to Berry just didn't quite hit the target. Prazzani gets rid of Berry. Charges out of half-back now, Prazzani. Drives it down the wing. It's wide of Carmody. It's picked off by Sam Hughes. He'll have too much for Carmody and does so now. He takes a bounce, assesses his options, and just kicks to 55. Good-looking kick too. Finds Pitcher. He goes quickly. Well, he nearly wheeled and then was forced to stop. Stops and props, gets inside. Prazzani, though, runs inside 50. Ball
Walker.
looking for Walker.
Oh.
It teased him. Well done going back with the flight was
Semi-Falcon
McCarthy.
there.
Just got a fingertip to it. Falls back to pitcher, goes by hand looking for Carmichael. It was picked off and now Scott unceremoniously dumped over the line. In fact,
gone,
he's
he
picked
said.
for holding the footy. Good defence by Colac, Milky.
Yes, free kick taken by Simpkin. Little chip finds his mate in Monahan, the acting captain for the day. But Monahan's smothered by Matty Miller. Goes back, Simpkin gives him a hand, then chips it across to his teammate. Is it McCarthy? No, that was Kenny. Hadn't called much of him today. Goes wide. Oh, Carmody taken to ground, but it was against him. Free kick way of McHenry.
McHenry will just move it further afield underneath it there and taking the mark was Matty Pitt. Gotten up after his second blow only moments ago. He's just gone towards centre forward, getting there and take the mark. That was Lockie Veal. Intercepted it well, gave the hands off. Now they can get a long kick going towards...
Look out!
There's Stiffy on the stand.
Square's open, Stiffy.
Tommy, open square.
He's loaded up.
He's kicked a mung. Absolute mung. Oh, it's stunk, and Jai Thompson just got it out. Goes the hands out the back. Sammy Hughes is there just to mop up, and he'll just clear the ball out of the area for
Look at him go.
Leopold. Now Peppers ended up with it. Milky Salt, he's done well. He's kicked it up the field. Jai Walker was underneath it. That didn't get a laugh.
Monahan
Deserves something.
No, that's
Deserves
crickets
something.
Correct. Oh, look at the handball from Jesse Lothian. Gets it out in front of Carmichael. Judges it beautifully. Goes over to Scott. Scott settles before. This will be his first senior goal. If not, be very close to it.
That is, Milky.
Really nice.
Come in today as emergency young Tommy Scott. Comes from a very, very good family. His father will give me a massive discount on my tax return now because I've plugged all his kids. Lovely. Scott and Co. accountants.
Oh, you can't be plugging other companies, Milky.
Well, it's just to get a discount on my tax, that's all.
1964 Leopold on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. 5-1, 31 Colac. 17 and a half play. They've actually defended quite well this quarter. Colac just haven't been able to score themselves.
It's been an odd quarter. It's been played almost between the 50s.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
Spot
It's
on,
been back and
Barnesy.
forth.
Ball back in the middle. Veal
Oh,
jumps very early and got two hands to it. Didn't go to any real advantage. Lothian nearly impeded with. Nothing doing, says the umpire. Thompson takes a few with him as he tries to extract.
Hasn't he lifted this quarter?
Monahan threw two stiff arms trying to get rid of two tacklers.
And it's they'll be on a little bit here too. McGuan
And he was
came in just
pinned.
to give a little bit of...
It was one of those tactical ones where you're pretending you're trying to handball the ball.
Larkin
You
was
actually
You
one.
see,
can't.
Larkham just give Stephen George one.
Don't reckon it was
Or
too bad.
Georgie Stephen. Bang.
Umpire was too spent to go do anything about it.
Free kick taken by Lothian. Goes wide to pitcher. He's on the far side. Just assesses his options. He's on centre wing. Just pops one up into the 50, looking for Scott again. The goal kicker brought it to ground, did quite well. Berry at ground level. Now Sam Scott just kicks.
look who
He's
he's
got
got.
men
Gun.
everywhere.
Oh,
Gun
other
in the
young
goal
fella.
square by himself. Dribbles at home. Easy as you like. Leopold have 10.
Another emergency just kicks a goal. He was named emergency yesterday. So the other one, Tom Smith, I don't think he can get it because he can get a game.
No, he didn't.
So 2 of the 3 kick goals, and it's just starting to bust open a bit here for Leopold.
39 points is a little bit ugly, isn't it? And everyone's getting involved.
Yeah, and the vote's going to be interesting today with the standard of the game that it's been. There's been I wouldn't suggest there has been a standout player on the ground, to be honest.
It's sort of been
It's
been consistent across the board. Consistently not great.
Oh, wow,
Whack.
Bloody hell.
Off the long run there, Jim.
Sometimes you just go
umpire throws it up. Veal gets it, knocks it clear. Oh, Marcus Thompson tried to crash his way through. Pitt gets a boot on it. Smart for Lekos. Round the body he goes. Jake Carmody doesn't mark it, just flips it forward. Comes back to Falekos. Falekos looking for a teammate. Going out to McRae, but chipping in. No, Marcus Thompson didn't take the mark. McRae's there, keeps the ball in play, then tackled over the line. Where's the umpire? Says, toss it in.
North Melbourne just keeping Melbourne's finals hope alive.
What they
Yeah.
Sydney by 9 points over North Melbourne there.
Be thrown back in, just in front of the interchange gates. I'll just let you eat, Milky, no worries. Thrown back in, no, fair enough. One down, pretty well by Veal as well, towards Gunn. For Lekos at ground level does well, extracts it, left boot ball, didn't get much of it. Pepper played a pretty good game of footy actually. Larkham just dumps a high up and under footy to no advantage. Jeez, a mark was dropped. I think that's McCarthy down there here in Jai Walker. In fact, it was Lynch, excuse me.
Had he taken that, might have been a contender.
Yeah, it was a tough mark, swirling in a bit of breeze. Be thrown up anyway, so no damage really done. Still inside the centre square. Jeez, Veal just got rid of Churnside in the ruck contest. Didn't give away the free kick either. They got runners everywhere. Howarth's head nearly taken off. Bit unlucky there, Lynch, because Howarth had to go fetch the footy out.
Yep.
Spot on.
Barnesy. Spot on, Barnesy. You're very, very good observer, Barnesy. And good at eating your tucker too, I've noticed.
So, Brandon Howarth. It's been lively all day. Probably their best forward this afternoon for Leopold.
He's really been playing the key forward role today.
Yep.
They've sort of
Go-to
rotated
man.
a couple.
Yep.
Barry's been playing out of the square the last 5 minutes or so.
Yep. No Patton nor Wagner this afternoon, or close for that matter. So he's taken the number one mantle. Brandon Howarth kicks for goal straight in front. Faded very late. The players liked it.
He could have had a really good day.
Yep. 2-4 for Brandon Howarth.
Been dangerous all afternoon.
McCarthy kicks it out, goes, just chipped in and taking the mark is Burke. Nick Burke, go back and slot this, son. 10-11-71. It's a 40-point margin. That was a 20-point margin at half-time. Wheels around on that left foot. Bang! I didn't hear what was said there. Ball, Berry just shepherds it through. It's a goal.
He's done a groin too, Milky, as he kicked that.
Nick Burke gets his first and he's some concern now.
Tweaked something as he kicked it.
Yeah, I reckon he is too. Got to limp up. What was the advice, boys? I didn't hear it.
Don't think it can be repeated on the radio.
Okay,
we can't repeat it.
We'll get it. I'll get it in about 8 minutes' time.
Kick the ball long in certain terms.
Did it have an F in it?
Possibly.
Okay. 46 points the margin now at the 22.5-minute mark of the third quarter on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. 11-11-77 plays 5-1-31.
Berry in the ruck, went up high and missed the footy. It came down and Fleckers can clear the ball for Colac. It's just going to...
here we go.
Look out.
He gathers the ball. Strong tackle by McHenry.
They know. They've got to get him.
He couldn't duck under quickly.
They know they've got to get him.
They know there'll be some severe damage done to the box if Stivvy's up and about.
The second half he played at St Mary's, Milky, is probably the best half footy I've ever seen.
The most fun we've had, I give him the
When
tip.
he was thrown forward.
Thrown up again. Ruck still in battle there. Came down. McGuan's getting involved. He's going to try and just get himself into the game. Came out the back there. Strong tackle from Carmichael. Holds the play up. We'll have another ball up at centre half forward. Colac into attack.
Gorwell's been quiet too. Haven't seen much of him today.
Yeah. He was one who really impressed last time we saw Colac, Milky.
He's got plenty of potential, the young man. Made his debut at 16 years of age for the Tigers as well. Scott, look at that. He's been good in the clinches all day. Hand from Howarth, didn't quite hit the target. Kick came from Sean Smart, high up and under footy. Falls to the ground. Hillman wanted a free kick, nothing doing. Hands wide. It was in the direction of Wood Mason, who is lurking. It's in a good position. He just couldn't quite catch up. The legs were a little bit slower than the last member. Couldn't catch Miller. Scott tries to Donaghy. Gets through two. Can't get through Hillman. That'll be holding the footy. Tom
Got
Scott.
one high and
got one real good around the ears.
No, he has paid it.
He has paid, has he?
Paid that first one, yes.
Yep. Thought he was going to ignore it, but he just goes short. Finds Thompson, who switches the play, goes very, very wide.
Look at Pepper go.
Now with Darcy Keast at half-back, Pepper is motoring, finds Berry. He's got a few metres on Veal. He goes inboard looking for Sam Scott,
Oh,
who
good
marked,
clunk.
showed some nice hands.
Good
Goes
use of the
inboard.
glove.
It's a good kick too. To Pitt. He's in the middle of Leopold Memorial Park. Just goes down the middle.
that
That's
is
an
just a
absolute
mug.
mug.
Absolute
And
one.
Finds
Yeah.
pitcher. Still in the centre square. Goes inside 50. It was well read by Prazzani in his own back half, Jim.
Churnside should know not to give away front spot like that. Come on, Anthony.
Sabrasani, he's just got a man out wide, and there's Gorwell. He just went under the footy. Lothian got involved. He was able to gather it and then just try and step around Gorwell. He's just gone the fend off, but stepped over the line. We'll have a throw in front of your Blood Toyota scoreboard on the other side there.
46 points it is. 25 minutes ticked over.
Seriously ugly. This one is turning. Veal got the front position. He just tried to slap it forward for his side. Jai Thompson just went in there, tried to strike a couple, and then got wrapped up. No free kick awarded.
We're all looking at the umpire.
Or was there?
The umpire's
trying to work out.
Now it was the
spots.
player from the umpire from a long way away. He's giving it to Jai Thompson. I reckon it may have been for one he may have just cupped around the ears.
Wasn't your mate, was it, Milky?
Yeah, it
Well, it
was.
was Milky's, mate.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he caught up to the play. He's
Yeah.
just been kicked forward. And a good
that
little
was a tap.
hand. Oh, how was that? Involved was pitcher. Came over the top, though. Colac had the numbers trying to step through a couple of but he's gone.
lucky.
Jai Walker got him.
That's again the umpire off the ball.
Yeah.
There was an umpire within 15
Umpire
metres of him.
closer.
Didn't pay it.
The other umpire waited and he got the handball
Yeah.
away
Yeah.
eventually.
So it'd be Jai Walker to have this shot on goal. No, he's just going to spear it in.
Oh!
Berry didn't know it was coming to him. He almost got hit in the back of the head. It's coming out the back. Now Jai Thompson, look at this on the left. Slipper.
Oh, Jai Thompson!
Yes, please.
Hey! Get another one for the man bun.
There's
Oh.
his third.
Hang on. Was that Dowsett?
Oh, come on, Milky. It's a long way away, the trees in the background. And there's a sight screen down there just to look after it.
Trees. The trees. Have a listen to it. The trees. Next thing you know, you'll be shaking because the police car over there with his lights on.
Classical
No.
understated fist
Senior
pump from
constable.
the captain too. That's a nice celebration.
Yes.
Keen on a solid celebration.
12-11-83 Leopold. They lead Colac 5-1-31 at the 26.5 minute mark of this third quarter.
Can
This-
I make an outlandish statement, Milky?
Uh,
We could hit triple figures margin-wise by the end of this
Absolutely.
afternoon.
This game is fast getting out of the way, and the ball comes through. Veal. Just look at this. If we haven't got enough rain, Lockie, no need to kick at that eye, son. Up it goes. Tumbling forward. Stiffy. Keep it in front of your son. Sammy Hughes spoils the party, but leaves the footy behind. Then goes back and gets it. Dishes off the handball over to the skipper in Jai Thompson. Oh, no, it's Dowsett. I'm sorry. The ball's thrown in.
Flogging it like a dead horse.
Oh, yeah. You never get it into that one. I'm going to use it grand final day if they make it.
Quickly becoming overuse.
It'll be thrown in, as by, you probably figured out by now, Barnes' subtlety isn't Milky's greatest strong point. One down by Veal towards the direction of
Look. Oh, you didn't choose the bottom. Look, he's on the ground.
Thompson just high up and under footy.
Oh, there it is! There's the mark of the day!
It's deep.
Bang!
Kane Smart
Kane Smart. Write that down.
He couldn't kick the goal today, but
back,
27.5 minute mark of the third quarter.
back with the flight, committed himself and marked in a pack. He just goes short. He was 60 out. Good looking ball for Orwell. And a
Don't think it
little
was
pocket
meant
I
of
don't think it was meant
space.
for Gorwell. I reckon that was meant for Big Jake. Jake Carmody.
Lee Gorwell marks. That was a superb take, though, from Kane Smart. It takes
It was.
a lot of courage to
Yep.
do that. So Lee Gorwell, as you say, Milky, not a man with called a lot today. Has had a good year, though.
Yeah, that's it. And a
Peeled
lot
off the 12 games.
the youth in this side is something to look forward to.
Yep. Played in the under-19 interleague team as well.
And slots
and
it.
slots the goal too. So
To say
his-
they needed that, it's a bit of an understatement, really, isn't it? Got their sixth goal for the game. 6-1. What's that? 37.
It would be.
It would be. And Leopold are... Come on, you. Come on. 12-11-83 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. Still, you know, that's still a little bit of interest.
They've kicked straight, Leopold, Colac. I mean, it's saved them a little bit.
hey, just quickly, three-quarter time at Drew Reserve, Joey's and St Albans, all square, 58 apiece.
Oh, hey.
She's a close one.
Joey, so what's going on down there, Milky?
Yeah, don't know, mate. Don't know.
Back in the centre here.
Don't tell me anything.
Colac just looking to get a clearance and get another goal. They couldn't
Oh,
do so.
Matty Miller.
Fleckos. Miller was interestingly involved. Fleckos just got the boot going forward. It's come off hands. Sammy Hughes did well just to rove the pack there and then clear it out of there, trying to mark the balls. Marcus Thompson under all sorts of pressure, but it's worked out. There's super stuff now, just chipping the ball.
Oh! You look out! Bloody hell! The stiffest one to mark. Mark it on the line. And straight in front.
Look at the angle he's made for
Put him
himself.
straight in front.
I am taking this from the goal square, thank you.
How did he improve the angle?
Don't know.
He marked it in the square.
Do you reckon he did?
I reckon he did.
did.
He popped it through.
yes, please.
Stiffy's got his.
He got his first.
Not much celebration from his teammates.
Nah.
No, they don't want to barf.
Oh,
Get to him.
speaking of barring. Oh, Travis. Yes, please.
On the plus 200 scoreboard. Colac 7-1-43, trail Leopold 12-11-83.
Back to 40 points. The last 2 goals to the Tigers.
After I made my 100-point statement, it's just...
Yeah.
Colac will win now.
Oh!
Got the win to the last quarter.
Massive statement. 30 minutes gone in this third quarter. They're going to have a massive last quarter then. 7 goals to none for them to get up, the old Tigers.
Young kid getting involved on the bench.
Yeah. On the field of play.
Seen everything in this quarter. He's just gone and found another pair of keys.
This has been an odd quarter of footy. It really has.
I haven't seen anything like that. Pair of car keys on the ground.
In the pocket.
Yep.
Running out after half time. Ball back in the middle. 40-point margin for Lekos. Just bursts out of traffic through the middle of the ground. Kicks to the paint of 50. Superb bodywork by Keith down there. McHenry, couldn't quite hold the mark. Shot on goal from Hillman is hooked heavily and out on the full in the the right forward pocket.
Stiffy having a word to him too, I think. Pointing back at him.
You've got to look for the big dog.
Give it to me.
That's it.
Should say there's no barracking going on today with Milky Colacian and me with my favourite.
Yeah.
No barracking.
None at all.
He's brought back in by Hughes.
Sammy Hughes, yes.
Wood Mason man in the mark superbly as well. Just drives. He gets a good piece of it too. Burke up high. McGuan at ground level. Kick was smothered as he tried to get out of trouble. Now Burke just got a left foot ball towards Pitcher. He's got some time and space over the top to Walker. They might be on there. He can just run and go, Jai Walker. Doesn't trust his pace by foot, so just kicks in the direction of Berry. But the siren beats him. And at 3/4 time on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, it's 12-11-83. Colac 7-1-43. 40-point ball game at the last change, Milky.
20 points at halftime it was. They doubled that lead. Can't see a lot happening. I think Leopold are comfortably, I almost start singing, I think, boys. She's almost all over.
Don't go early, Milky.
We'll just see. Kicks FM 89.3 is country football. Quite the similarity
Could
myself.
you flog that one
But,
anymore?
We got plenty to come yet, don't worry.
You were giving me a special team sheet in a few weeks. Swelling around or something.
Hey, that's not as silly as it sounds, are they?
I
Stop giving me ideas. Back up, they go again. Berry knocks it. Trying to crash his way through his pit, but for Lekos for Colac. Tumbling ball forward. Sam Hughes clears him. Jeremy Larkham round the body. Tumbling ball.
That could have been ugly.
Jai Thompson picks it up. He's tackled straight away. Berry flicks it forward into the path of Veal. Veal gives it to Hillman. Hillman gives it to Smart. Smart gets a rebound off to Gorwell. Gorwell, little shocking kick to Fleckos. He's got his teammate. He's got his own. Oh, Stiffy! You've got it all! Right in front of little Josh Conway. Oh!
He might light it up this quarter, actually, my boy.
He could win it from.
Here's your
that's
Kicked
good.
five
Beyond
in the
it.
last term.
He needs more than 5, but that I can tell you right now, it'd be.
It's off to a good start.
Yes, there's all sorts of things could happen if he managed to do something like that. So it goes.
yes, thank you.
Gullenplay doesn't move. Stiffy gets his second.
Somebody get to him.
Yeah.
What did you say,
No
Buzz?
enthusiasm.
What did you say, Buzz? Is that a contender?
He's already kicked one of the contenders for the year.
Yes, he
Stiffy.
certainly has.
Oh, yeah.
That takes Colac
That
on.
day. What was the line? Kicked it from the bar or something, didn't he?
He did. He genuinely did.
Yes. 8-1-49 Colac. They trail Leopold 12-11-83 on the Godding scoreboard. Away we go. Could this day get any better? haven't even had the heater on either. Have you noticed that?
No, I thought you were just flogging it as
Lucas.
usual, so I had noticed.
Lucas hasn't turned the heater on.
Back
One
in the
time
middle of the
I sit at
ground.
this end, getting no love.
Quick tackle came. Ball comes out via Thompson to centre half forward. Ground ball. Scott went without it. That was Sam. Falekos goes out and picks up the scraps and then was dispossessed. Probably could have been Bingvale in the footy in the end. The umpire chooses to fold his arms instead. Just at the back of the centre square, and we'll throw it up.
Not pushing up either, the old stiff.
No.
No.
Save the legs.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he can do what he likes. Ball goes to Berry in the ruck contest. Quick kick in the direction of Walker. Oh, just nutmegs Matty Gunn. Walker goes again. Handballs to Berry. Just dumps a high up and under footy. It'll go pretty close to goal. Off hands. It's pretty well done by Parker. Inventive handball.
Wasn't
Monahan had a quiet third term after a superb second. Ball to Smart is very good on centre wing. Broadcast side. He's just forced to assess his options. Not much on. Sunshine out too. Work that one out. Ball goes to half forward. Good body work from McHenry. Falls to Gorwell. He was met. Carmody just couldn't quite pick it up in the congestion. Keese just knocked off it. Hillman couldn't pick it up. Larkham throws a stray boot at it. Lothian made it his. Then Matty Pitt just went without it. Matty Miller, excuse me. Just gets his handball clear. Lothian. Absolutely scrappy footy. Lothian. That's a
Genuine throw right in front of us.
George Green going to be proud of that. The free kick will go
Look
to-
down here. Look down here. Look at your man. Look at your man.
Just get it ahead!
Look at your man. He's done the triple turn on him.
He has. Monahan
that's
has to be
dangerous.
good.
Oh,
Scott does
Scott.
brilliantly well against Falekos.
Oh,
And then the smother came from Parker, just tiptoed forward by Pitt. They've got to work this one out of there, Jim.
Yeah, so they've just tying the line here. No, taken over there. It's all overthrown right in front of us. That was
got to
both
lift.
Smarts getting involved.
Dowsett was there.
Tony
See?
Scott was strong too.
Oh no, it's Jai Thompson. I can see the
come
similarities.
on, Milky.
I can
From
see
distance.
I can see the similarities.
You can't talk your way out of that one.
No.
Jim. That was a start.
Spinning ball, in it comes. Berry knocks it over the back. Miller, he's dispossessed. Into the path of Gorwell. Ball goes into the stiffy territory. Pepper
All over
spoils
him,
it for everybody. A free kick. Free kick to Stiffy. Pitcher gets it. Wheels around on that left. Just kicks a mung towards the boundary. Umpires are appealing. Smart over here. He's the only one
Smart's
appealing for
100
it.
metres away and
Yeah,
he's
he's
appealing
appealing for it.
Come on, Smart.
So Kane Smart, nothing to do. And the umpire says, throw it in.
So right on that outside, 70 around from the Colac goal. What's that? 34 points. It's still on here. Still on.
Got to get it into Stiffy.
Yeah, they got to get it to him. He could be the man.
Clear
Thrown back
some
into play.
space.
Field just got to flick out the back from Leopold.
Oh, he
all
gone.
sorts of trouble
Yep.
there. That's holding the ball. Then Field just gets on the left boot. He's going in long.
No advantage.
It's going to come back. Come back. The kick didn't go to Stiffy, so that's no advantage.
Exactly right.
This is Kenny, isn't it? Matty Kenny?
Kenny with the pill.
Pretty
I
sure.
reckon you're right, about right. He's just waiting for the lead from Stiff, and he's got one into the pocket. He's going
he's
in
got
that
it.
direction. And just intercepted there by Jaden McHenry. Looking to switch the play, but looking back into that sunshine, it's dangerous, and he just goes short. It had to be a good kick, marked by Nick Burke. There's all sorts of pressure on him. He'll have to try to find a target now. They're just trying to slowly build it out of here. It's just going to be long out to the wing. Gone to a one-on-one situation. Really good spoil then over the line. Getting involved is Aaron Walters with the spoil. Throw in, 80 round from the Colac goal.
Good spoil by Lynch on that occasion.
Oh, well,
Just
you are very quick to point out any mistake I might make, can't you?
Bit harsh.
I reckon they're
We're on
they're-
radio, you can
they're
get away
close,
with the odd
they're
one.
closer looking to Dowsett and John Thompson though, trying to crash his way through. Matty Miller wrapped up in a tackle. Oh gosh, you give me some fun. 83 plays 49. Umpire says, let's throw it up in the air. Oh, I want another burger. Ball trying to crash his way through. Parker off the boot.
Look at
Gets
the
it to
space.
Hillman. Gets it to Hillman.
Stiffy's
Hillman
leg.
plays it on. McRae gets it. Pitt, he's wrapped up in a tackle. At the back, Monahan. Got to beat Jai Thompson and does so, but can't get past Pitt, who's wrapped him up in a tackle. Boundary throw in. 60 out from the Tigers' goal. They got the one-on-one situation here with
Look at
old
the
Pepper
space
on.
that they've afforded him, Mickey. That's the sort of stuff afforded for only the very
You're
best.
nervous if you're Pepper, aren't
You
you?
got Pepper all over the
He's got to
stiffy.
clear Carmody out. Just tell him to get out of the 50.
Not
Milky,
sure
that wasn't one of your best.
why he'd be applying that to that Milky. Anyway, I'll leave that one alone. Miller spins out of trouble, does well. just down the wing.
With the one hand.
Is that a mark? Oh, nearly.
She was
Nearly a
just
great
about.
mark to Jai Walker. Nearly plucked it in with the one arm. Handball from Gore misses target. Simpkin been pretty consistent throughout the afternoon. Goes short.
they're on
Nice
it
singing
here.
ball to the out on this broadcast side. Balls with Parker. Just goes short over the top to Carmody.
oh.
Just couldn't get one below his knees and then fumbles the footy too. He's had a pretty, not his best afternoon. Larkham and Burke apply the double team tackle on Parker. And the umpire will throw it up right in front of us. 83 plays 49.
She's quick with the
Okay.
draw
He's
that
very,
way.
very quick.
Has a fist off the contest there. And
Look
into-
out, Carmody round
He's
the
in
body.
The direction of Stiffy. He got a hand on it. Came off out the front there. Hillman just gathers, gives
He's
a hand
birdie.
off. Gorwell's involved. Hillman going after it again. Leopold got the numbers under pressure.
Oh.
As Kennedy ends up with Hillman. He'll throw it on the right boot round the corner. Stiffy's underneath it. Needs a free kick. Peppers at the back. Gets a fist on it at the front. Oh, now it's coming back to Peppo. Who's on the line. Just tries to shrug a couple. Stiffy's now putting the pressure on him. Then involved with Sammy Hughes and a
Hang on,
free
he's
kick.
paid a free
Woody's
kick here.
got-
What,
He's
Stiffy's
got
got
it.
it.
He's
Stiffy's
got
got it. He's got the hand up. He's got the hand up.
He's made the decision for the umpire.
What in the hell was that for?
I reckon he grabbed him by the
There
foot.
was nothing in it.
He's grabbed Falekos by the foot. The free kick's to Falekos, but Stiffy's back saying, I'm
Stiffy's
taking the
taking it
kick.
'cause he's got the blood
Oh, he's
rule.
got the blood
He's got
pissing
blood.
out of his
Oh,
schnoz.
great timing for the blood rule.
As soon as he saw the first sign of blood,
The
he's
first drop.
Right,
the
me.
hand
Put the hand
Me.
good on him. He's Falekos, that's a lot of
Is
blood.
the schnoz? I think it's
Yeah,
coming
I
out of the
think it's
schnoz. Come on. He's coming straight off.
Coming towards us.
Yeah. Get a good shot
We're
of
not
that.
gonna help
Nasty.
You're right on the ridge of the nose, that one.
That one.
Could be a break.
I think they've stuffed that up too because they haven't taken him out through the interchange
No,
gates.
they said he's gone. I heard him say he's gone, so get him off.
Might be,
So
a,
that-
might be a clean
Must be.
break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
must be a break.
Seriously, busted
and a
nose
half.
wiped across his
It's not
face.
gonna
Been
be
good
for
for
Mad
Lekos.
Monday.
Been very good for
This
Lekos,
is
yes.
the moment, though.
Yes.
There it is. Stiffy's got his third! Whoa!
Oh, he snuck it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Snuck it
Kicked it
through.
as high as he could.
He was hoping to lose the footy.
And he's got around himself.
Yeah.
He's just giving himself a clap. No one's got to him. Oh, finally, Lukey Hillman gives him a tap on the bum. Oh, dear
He's
me.
single-handedly dragging them back in this. He's got no love.
He's just talking to Pepper, explaining what happened there with, I think it was accidental.
Cash or credit? That's probably asking.
28 points too, 12-11.
hang in, Milky, you- you-
81-55.
you said
That's 2 out of 5. We're not halfway
No.
through the quarter.
They're renowned for not giving up, the Tigers. Good on them. Finish off the season, boys.
Your boys too, supporting them.
Oh, well.
Yep, very parochial, Milky. Berry wins it down in the direction of Miller. His hands were pretty good. Finds Burke. Handballs quickly to Tom Scott.
Shooters.
Finds Carmichael, who bursts out of the middle of the ground, goes to centre forward, one down by Howarth, misses Lowly, and Sam Scott fends off one, then just bursts out of trouble. Carmichael forced to go on his non-preferred right boot, just falls to
look at
half
this.
forward. Jai Walker finds himself in good positions more often than not, finds himself in one here, just handballs nonchalantly over the
Just
top
wasn't it?
to absolutely no one. It's hacked out of trouble. Kane Smart's got lots of space to work into here. Plays on quickly. Only got Larkin to beat. So he handballs over the top. They've got to be careful not to mess this up, Colac, and they nearly do. It was
They
given
do.
up by
They
Matty
have.
Kenny. He gave it up, gave it to his fellow 28. And now Scott just goes over the top and finds Brandon Howarth. So they've turned a good counter-attack into a real right mess-up.
This could be just about the kill blow.
it's not fair that I just pick on you, JB. The fellow 28.
Yeah, 38.
He's a fellow 38.
38, was it?
Yeah, so
Right,
yeah,
I
it's
only
not
saw
fair
the eight.
that I just
That's
pick
fair
on
enough.
JB, so we have to get on
Cheers,
you too.
Fair enough.
Have to share the love. In comes Howard. He's kicked 2-4 for the day. Into the breeze. Does he hang it out far enough? I reckon he's just
Snuck
snuck
it
that in. Goal umpire. Me. Yep, goal. 3 goals, 4 for the afternoon for Brandon Howarth. And you'd say the most dangerous forward on the park, I would suggest.
Yeah, I would say so. 7 shots.
As Buzz nods
He's
because
most
he's gobs
likely.
full of lollies.
Well, that's what you got to do, Milky, when there's a seriously large bag of lollies there.
That's very
If
seriously
you're going to have a crack at them, you've got to have a go during the quarter.
Exactly right.
Oh, Barnsy's into him now.
Yeah.
It's special comments. I don't care. He's got a handful, but
I didn't get any jelly beans. Ripped off.
there's plenty of jelly beans here, mate. We'll put him over here. That's where we'll
He's
put him.
taken
Yeah, we'll swap.
Yeah, you can have those.
have the
You
cold-
can have
cold
those.
gems,
You
all
can
yours.
cold gems,
Cold
no
stuff.
worries.
So back at the centre here, McGuan's just moved in there to do a little bit of roving as well. Bill got the tap
Roving?
down.
Would have thought he'd be a ruckman by the size of him.
There we go. So they're slowly working it forward. Come on, man. Monahan got involved, got it out the back. Now there's McGuan. He's just going to send him forward. He needs to fly at the back, and Hill just gave one hell of a shove.
The umpire standing right in front of us has spotted him. Gee whiz. Why didn't I get away with that?
Yeah. McHenry's just going to be the recipient of that. He's going to send it out towards the wing, and that'd be a really well-weighted kick. Jai Thompson will go and gather it in front of the line. Milky, come on. He's just going to go short along the line. Joe Walker just sort of jumped at it and then put one hand up and got stuff all on it. Now Colac, they can rebound, get the kick going forward. If it gets out in front of Ethan Floyd, who just gathered it and threw it on the left boot around the corner, and he's got a couple of numbers on the line there, but taking a strong mark in the hands there. That was good stuff by Darcy Keast.
Keast has got it at half back. Just a good pair of hands, but he was on his fellow number 28. Oh, no, it was 38, I'm sorry.
Real strict here.
He's
digging
down
himself
the
a
line
hole.
he goes. Jai Thompson doesn't take the mark, but Carmichael off this left up and under kick. Did you see Lynch? He just manhandled Jai Walker to the ground. And free kick, obviously.
Not an easy man to manhandle either.
No, Luke Jai Walker. I love it. Barnesy, that is the best.
Very sharp material from me.
He goes into the forward arc. Crumbs at the back. Oh, just a fist through from, that's Manane. Tyler Manane rushed behind to Leopold. That takes them to 13-12-90. 9-1-55. For, what's that? 35-point margin.
Yep. Got in scoreboard. Just over 13 minutes played. Have ticked over now.
Oh,
To be good.
jeepers. 3 on 1.
Towards
Surgeon's
Walters.
position.
Yeah. Simpkins streaming off half back. Good kick too. Finds Kenny. That's who it is, Milky. He's just backward to centre wing. Goes down the line. Or nearly up high. Nearly good mark to Matty Miller. Just couldn't quite hold. Lothian. Played a pretty good game of footy actually in between his dust-ons. Simpkin reigns at best off his boot. And marks at half back, not far away from where he had his last possession of the footy. He'll be forced to do it all again, though, I think. Just pump it down the line. Does so now. Left foot ball. And then Nick Burke stands in his way, impeded with as well. Mark or free kick, take your pick.
He's recovered. Obviously, we thought he may have strained the groin.
Yeah, might have been a bit of
A
cramp.
little bit sore.
So just drives it. You've got a raking left foot. He'll be dangerous on Simmons Stadium come the pointy end of the finals. Miller just burst clear. Nearly had a shot on goal. Just gives it over to Keast. And now Howarth. Check sides at home. He's got 4 for the afternoon, Brandon Howarth.
Yeah, it's just evening up the ledger there, has he?
Yes, he has. 4-4 for the day. So that's 15-12-96. I reckon they've gone to. From just taking a punt on that one, boys.
96 to 56, I reckon it is.
He's 55.
nice.
14-12-96 to 9-1-55.
That would have been the best thing I've done all day.
Yeah. No, the Dowsett call is the best thing you've done all day. That is just gold. Here's Dowsett. Dowsett right in front of us, Liam, if you can get hold of him. Just right there, zoom in on him, and that's who LJB
Look at the
reckons
Ponce.
Jai Thompson looks like. You are not serious. Ball comes down, out of the middle. It's
is radio, isn't it?
Yes, smart.
Are we on
That's
air?
for the clubs. That's for the clubs to see that.
Are we on air?
Yeah, we're on air. That's for the clubs to see that. I want everyone to see how you could possibly make those two up. Veal in the guts, knocks it down. Picked off by Pitt.
Sure on air.
Who will throw a boot into it. Umpire says, give it to me as Carmichael has a wrestle in the bottom
In
of the
15
pack.
minutes here, Milky, you cannot make one mistake. We'll be all over
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, exactly. The ruck's do out there. Veal just slapped it out the back. It was McGuan just trying to clear with the left boot. It was smothered. Going and laying a strong tackle there was Gunn. Hasn't gone far. Gunn's still over the top of the footy.
Even Carmichael.
No, come on. That's it.
Milky,
Half a
stop
right
pulling us up.
Milky, we are
On
on
radio.
radio. We're
I
on
just-
radio. The people
I
at home can't see
I'm
this.
just trying to help you out.
Oh, Milky. Oh, strong tackle late in,
I reckon.
in amongst all that. So just the rolling maul
Turn
just
it off.
scrums forward. I like it, Buzz. I like it.
Buzz.
Nick him off. Send him to
Look
Sydney
out.
again. Carmen,
Look out.
Carmen, you
Look,
got to go
look,
forward.
looky.
He's coming out.
Looky.
Oh, how well has he done that? Pepper with a strong tackle. Oh, it's even better stuff
Still
there.
there.
from
He's
Hillman.
still
He was
there.
good. So was
Don't you
Stiffy, and
worry.
it's going nowhere. 45 out
Oh,
from
no.
Colac goal.
No. Oh, he's cramping.
Oh,
no.
hang on.
Stood on his foot.
had
That's
a
all it
big
is.
day,
Oh,
Stiffy.
Buzz turned his mic off. He's too
Oh.
emotional. The ball comes out the back. Matty Miller takes it, then ducks the head. Gets tackled by Smart. He's been really good for Colac.
Yeah.
Free
Played a
kick to
good game,
Kane Smart. Been very, very good for him. Hasn't stopped trying.
But seriously, though, both. I'm struggling to find him.
Not man, it's hard to pick in Leopold, isn't it?
Go in Smart. Just a pumpkin out in the full.
Kicked himself out of your votes there, Jim. That one.
Oh, come on. That sort of stuff puts you at the bottom of the pile.
Sergeant Pepper to take the kick. Or Sultan if you like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They deserved more credit than they got at the time.
Keep trying, son. You just keep trying.
Bit too obvious for my liking there.
Oof. Pepper breaks away, plays on, kicks to himself. Pack forming right in front of us. Turnside! Pack marker, turnside! Goes back to take his free kick.
Does he stay in, Milky?
Oh, not quite sure. Gets it over to Gunn, who's another one who'll be in contention. He's going to be on the cusp. Puts it in front of Tommy Scott, another one who's in contention. Berry, he's safe as a church. Puts it out in front of Pitcher, who you'd think is safe as well. Circling, ball comes out from Gunn. Over to his teammate there in Pitt handball. Wide to Pitcher. Pitcher back. Gives it over to his teammate. Oh, look, I thought he was going towards him.
Near him.
Sam Hughes. Hughes gets the ball forward. He was just running past him.
I thought he was
Shadows.
Oh, he was. That was a Sam Newman when he did the old blind turnaround. No one.
I thought he was closing him down there. He was 20 metres away.
He ran away from him rather than towards him. Throw in, 50 out from the Leopold goal. They lead 96-55 on the Godding scoreboard.
18 minutes done last term. 96 plays 55, home side's way. Scott nearly sharked it out of the ruck contest, just hammered forward by McGuan to no real advantage. It was well done.
Absolutely.
Out of midair by McHenry. Just gets one forward. Here's McGuan at centre half back. Unfamiliar territory for him. Sam Scott goes hard on the footy as he always does. Can make sure of that. Ball just trickles clear. Just keep your eyes on Pitcher Milky. He looks a bit sore to me. Ball comes out. It was well done by McCarthy. He's played a nice game. He showed a bit. Goes short, but picked off by
Consistent,
Sammy
this
Hughes.
bloke, isn't he? Consistent.
Yep. Just does his bit each
Been
week.
solid.
Plays a
Yep.
variety of roles, but more often than not, does it very, very well. Just drives inside 50. Prazzani probably impeded
Mark
with
that.
by Miller.
Yeah.
And he will indeed get the free kick, Jim, in his back half.
Yeah, so Prazzani now. You'd think he's just going to go long up the line. He's got Hillman who was calling for it. Instead, he's just gone the shorter option.
Oh,
He
no.
stuffed it right up because he kicked it over the head of his teammate. It's bounced out of play. And the locals just let him know about it a little bit too. So we'll have a throw in.
The great Leo Ferry there in the background on camera there, the legend of the Colac Footy Club.
Your eyes are doing better than I thought. Milky thrown back into play.
Could be
And the
making
tap
it
there.
up.
Bill got a good tap there. Honestly, he makes a lot of things up. He came further field. Smart got involved, gave the hands back. And a left foot kick along the line. It's over the head of Carmody. And reading the ball well was Larkham. It's going to come back to Lothian if he's there.
Look out.
No,
Stiffy.
Larkham went forward. And he's
Hands
just
off.
handball. And McHenry now gets involved. He's just going to spear one. Oh, how good a kick is that? He's chiseled
Yes,
one along the line to Matty
absolutely.
Miller. That was super stuff. Now the kicking ball from Matty Miller. Doesn't quite hit a target. Joe Walker works really hard though. Shrugs a tackle and then just kicks one long. He's got a 3-on-1 situation. I think it was. Gets out of the back. Smart's going after it. Prazzani will lay the shepherd for him. He gathers it, but the line must have beaten him. I didn't think it was that close. We'll have a throw in the
Might have been
right
happy for
forward,
that, I think.
right forward pocket.
I reckon he might have been happy that line was there because I think he just rolled it over. Smart. Oh, sorry, the ball 5 metres around from the Smart. I was still thinking. I was thinking of Smart what he was doing with the ball. Still, the ball comes in. Hughes Scott.
Mixed up Smart with a boundary
No,
umpire.
no. I was about to say what he Smart play from Smart. Smart again, tackled, dispossessed, dropped it, says the umpire.
At least Higgleton's one wearing the same jumper.
We've got white and yellow, and you've mixed it up.
No, I was going to say Smart play from Smart, but then their boundary umpire was too quick for me.
You're just trying to make excuses.
No.
He's having a shot.
Why wouldn't you?
It's a long way out.
Marcus Thompson doesn't get that many shots. Normally hidden down the back pocket. Have a crack every time you can, wouldn't you?
6
I'm
goals
still
this
waiting
year.
for the boundary umpire to kick it
Yeah.
in.
Oh,
Oh,
he's missed a lot, I think, hasn't he?
Snuck
He's
it
reckon
through.
that snuck in.
Snuck in.
didn't get a lot
late.
of love from the fans. There was a bit of
No.
a jeer when he kicked that one.
6th for the year, did you say?
He's kicked 6 goals this year, yep. Be brought back in.
Does get the odd run on the ball, though, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Yep.
plays a bit of down back and in the middle. Floating kick out towards that direction at Thompson again. Carmichael just keeps bobbing up for the Lions. This is Lee Gorwell for Colac. Done that
got
twice.
the Colac again!
Done that twice.
Colac!
Balls to Floyd. Left foot ball to no one in particular. Larkin was probably going to sit at pitches to Stiffy. Got a nice push in the back. Just palmed it cleverly, I'll say, to Carmody. Lays a tackle on Larkham. His hands are pretty good, though. Finds Thompson. Left foot ball's really nice for Howarth.
Good
but
mark.
coming over the top in front is Nick Lynch. Read it well at half-back. Gives quickly to Simpkin. Goes wider still and finds Manane at
half-back. Manane. Down the wing he goes, looking for Jake Carmody. Goes through him. Hasn't had one of his better days. Big Jake gets across to Jai Thompson, the skipper. He just peels it off to Pitcher. Going past for the handball, but ignored him was Carmichael. Now he gives it to him. Left footer goes along the line, looking for a get out of the way. Sam Hughes. Oh, he's found Luke. Luke Jai Walker. I reckon that's the best call for the year. Luke Jai Walker. I do.
When do I get my trophy?
Oh, well, we'll see. There might be better, although...
Jeez, it would have to be good to be better than that.
The Dowsett call wasn't bad.
Let's not bring up your boundary umpire. I want to get milky.
In he comes, Jai Walker. Wobbly. No, at least mine was in context. I was trying to say there was smart play by Smart.
Called a boundary umpire.
Smart play by Smart, and then but I looked.
What the hell's he talking about?
No, the trouble was I wasn't looking at the game.
Well, that's usually an issue when you're a commentator.
I wasn't looking at the game. I was about to say smart play by Smart. Then I went, shit, the boundary umpire's thrown it in.
Aaron Walters has got up the field there and taken a mark on the half-back
Haven't called him much today either, have we?
No, we've called stuff all of him. His kick wasn't a bad one, just short further afield.
Called stuff all of him. Jeez.
Good stretch.
Well, only speaking the truth. That looks like Floyd out there.
Yep.
Campbell Floyd's run onto the field. It's just chipped it. That was a poor kick. Campbell wouldn't have done that. Larkin went up there with a fist and couldn't quite do anything with it. The short kick further afield from Matty Miller is intercepted. That's good stuff by Floyd. Just going to go back. And what are you doing?
Oh, no.
Get it down to Tippy. That's what he's saying.
John Thompson's just going to kick this one along. He's got to play running back there. That was Churnside. A little bit of a shove, and he'll have a shot on goal. He'll be at 35 out directly in front.
I'm marking it down.
Marking it down. Milky, you've shown a lot of faith for an end where there hasn't been a lot of accurate kicking.
You only got to kick it in the right post to go straight through the guts.
He's a defender.
Yeah.
And you're writing it down.
He'll be smart enough. In fact, I'll go as far as write it down. There you go.
No.
Done.
Will he be as smart as the boundary umpire, Milky?
Yes, he could well be. Smart play from Churnside this time.
So Churnside, kick on its way, please,
Jesus. Stuff you, Anthony.
14-15 for Leopold now, 99. Leading this one, Colac 9-1, 55. That's just... You've had a poor 5 minutes.
Brought back in by Manane.
Booger.
Drives it to this outer side. Monahan marks. Goes with his left foot. Had to be good. Oh, it's well chopped off by Gunn. Just got a hand in there. And then coaxed over the line by McCarthy right on centre wing. In front of the home supporters. Decent crowd in this afternoon. Not as chock-a-block as I have seen it, but that's probably to be expected. Bigger things to come this season, of course.
Looking forward to coming out here next year when all this development's finished. As Miller, who's had plenty of the footy today, just lets it down a little bit with his disposal. Gets it into Jai Walker, who doesn't muck it up with the disposal. Puts it out in front of Marcus Thompson. Little tap. Over he goes to Howarth. Tries to lay the tackle. Then the ball comes through. Ooh, Parker was there. Luke Jai Walker gets it. Back to Miller. Miller. Around the body he goes to the hot spot. Howarth fisted away from him. Ball goes into Gunn. He can't quite pick it up. But Sam Scott reckons he can kick it from the front of the...
Where is that
what
gone?
sort of car is that lean on the fence? Can't be a Mercedes. They don't have them out here. As ball goes over on the full.
I'm with you though, Milky.
Just listening to the players. It's Brazzani relieving free kicker. 100 plays 55 here at the 25.5 minute mark on the Godding scoreboard.
I think that was smart saying Churnside where the man on the mark should stand. Just pointed out for him. The kick went up to the half-back flank. It went over a few sets of hand. Howarth just brought it back in. Board Jai Walker's trying to get there first. He thought he'd go the bump again. Then later, really strong tackle. Came at the back. Simpkin gets involved. Goes to short handball. Comes over the top. And they've worked this well. Monahan was involved. And then comes out to the boundary line. I reckon that was Veal just getting no McGuire. He's just going up the line. Could work from Lothian at the front. Got a hand on it. Berry was trying to chase it, and he did so. And then he was dumped and dropped the pill. And he's been pinned. No, he's been given a hold. Oh, I'm not sure. Not sure about that. So the ball
Bit stiff
come
there,
back
Walters,
to him.
wasn't he?
He just gives the quick hands off to Keys, who then just handballs it further to Matty Miller. She's going to send this one long inside forward 50. Just a one-on-one there. Comes off hands. Ground level, Leopold edges one forward, but getting involved with Smart. He just shifts it further.
Oh!
Tackle and goal.
Carmichael.
Yep, the recipient of some poor Colac defensive work. And now that was the 100 brought up before that? I think it was.
Yep.
15-16, 106 playing 9-1-55, got in scoreboard. Final term, travelled about 26 minutes.
Round the grounds, please. Do we just see how those other games are unfolding?
See
There's
if
a couple of close ones, wasn't there?
Joey's was close for a little bit, but they just look like they were going to be too strong. Milky, your internet is shocking. You have a week off and you've extracted a lot of downloads.
Well, I don't know what happened to you did to it because it's gone flat.
Joey's and St Albans. Joey's at 113.85. That was the final score there. Newtown got over South Barwon. Grovedale smashing North Shore. And the Giants have made a fist of it against Marys. They're going to go down by about 23 points.
Jai Thompson comes out of the guts, puts it, beautiful. Laces out pass to Brandon Howarth, who then goes into the pocket. And finds Luke Jai Walker.
Brilliant.
It's the 1 mitt there.
Yep, just takes a good mark. He's been pretty good today. We've called him a lot.
He's been switched up forward. He's usually sort of roving the wings. He's been playing definitely the half forward in the second half. He's valuable wherever he is on the field.
There's only been one bloke kick a goal from this pocket. Kane Smart, and you bagged the crap out of him, you blokes.
Jeez, it was a good one.
No one else has managed to do it.
Absolute corker.
Could be a late contender.
Yes. in he comes. Luke goes towards goal. Goal umpire's made him work a little bit. I reckon he nailed it.
That shows how easy it is.
He's been good.
Look at him get around him. The whole side's gone down there, except for Pepper, who's gone on Woody. I've got to look after him.
I don't know what that's all about.
Fair enough too.
Oh, it might be his.
He's already kicked a goal today and they didn't.
Yeah, and they didn't make that much fuss over it, did they?
Maybe they're just feeling happy.
Happy. 16-16, 112. Leopold, Colac 9-1-55. 28.5 minutes gone, and the Colac boys will be smelling the cans, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Monday's going to be large.
Monday is coming up fast.
Yep.
Yeah, I think just...
and don't forget Saturday night and Sunday.
If any listeners are thinking about going out to Geelong any stays during this weekend, probably just stay clear of any establishments because you'll see half of the GFL there. Ball inside 50. Well done by Hillman. Hands for a lead. They were the quickest hands I see. Stimmy!
The siren beat.
Stimmy's kicked a goal, Milky.
What an end.
What an ending.
16-16, 112 to 9-1-55 is the final score here.
He kicked that.
Of course he kicked it. Because he did it for you.
Of course he did.
That's the final score here. 16-16, 1-1-12, 9-1-55. End of the 2016 for the Colac Tigers. They'll look at what's happening next year over about 1 million frothies. we might take a break. We'll go round the grounds and we'll do our awards because we've only got about 12 minutes before we wrap it up and hit the frothies ourselves.
Yes.
Kicks FM 89.3 is country football.
For Blood Toyota, this is the GFL Game of the Week on 89.3 Kicks Footy.
Give yourself a home ground advantage at Warralilly. It's the community that doesn't stand still and continues to deliver more community benefits, like the construction of primary and special needs schools. Both projects are scheduled to take student enrolments in 2018. It's just one of the many things now happening at Warralilly. With land starting at $135,000, you too can enjoy the home ground advantage of Warralilly. Visit Warralilly.